Hello. It is I, your internet friend, Jerriford K. Horcrims, and we have gathered with us a pantheon, essentially,
I feel special.
of gods whose purpose is to eject the wicked colonizer.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're in for a pretty good afternoon. Now, let me introduce everyone. Daremeister 009, let me hook you up. This is my friend Eric J. Benson. He is known by many, many other names, but he is our Vice President of Business Development, but he is also my friend and the primary person that I play board games with.
Wow.
So obviously we're starting out strong. Somehow, inexplicably, the Secretary of State, Steve Hobbs, is here as well. But you actually have a novel connection with board gaming and like the board game industry as well that people might not know.
Yes, I'm a board member of OrcaCon. Right, that's a board game convention we have in January at the Bellevue Hilton. So.
Okay, tickets still available?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay,
Yes,
marvelous.
Yes.
And of course, this is another friend. I mean, this is quite the table here. Christopher Badell of Greater Than Games, which did Sentinels of the Multiverse, and of course, we're going to experience that later in the week.
Absolutely.
That was like the big thing. But then Spirit Island
Just happened.
became
Manifested.
Yeah, well, Spirit Island hatched,
Yeah.
and then it has like a whole brood of additional boxed children.
Yeah.
Right.
All of them are over here to my right, just off camera.
Okay. I mean, how many are we talking about?
So there was a core game that came out in 2017.
Spirit Island.
Spirit
what it's
Island.
called.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was an expansion for it at the same time called Branch and Claw. And then a couple years later, we put in another expansion called Jagged Earth. And then after that, we put in an expansion called Feather and Flame. And we just, I'm skipping one, I'll come back.
Yeah.
We just did crowdfunding for the next expansion for it that will come out next year that called Nature Incarnate. And that crowdfunding we did on BackerKit instead of Kickstarter,
Right.
which was super cool.
was smooth.
Very smooth.
You're going to
Very
be using BackerKit anyway for the other
for the
part.
back end.
Why not just do
For
it the
front
whole
end as
time?
well. Yeah, they're doing a new thing. We're excited to be part of it. And it did quite well. It had a lot of people very excited about it, and we were also very excited about it.
Not so bad.
Right. But, as I mentioned, I was skipping one. There's one that came out actually earlier this year that is and is not an expansion for Spirit Island.
Oh, is this the one that's at Target?
Yes.
Yeah,
So this is
This is fascinating.
Horizons of Spirit Island. Horizons of Spirit Island is a standalone game.
Oh, is it an expand-alone?
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's
Yeah,
a
it
real
is a
word.
thing. It is a thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel about that word like I used to feel about the word prequel, and then eventually I got over it.
Or vlog.
Sure,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Like, I'll get there,
But
anyway, so it
yeah,
is
Spirit
it is a standalone game that is fully compatible with Spirit Island, and it is in fact Spirit Island, but it is different, it is lighter, it's actually just, it's easier to approach, and it's the really fascinating thing. Spirit Island, the big full game of Spirit Island, is like a $90 game. And it's big and it's
hefty.
heavy and it's a lot.
Right.
This is $30 at Target.
Oh.
That was the hardest part of doing this, of making this be the full Spirit Island experience.
Oh, but just like
smaller.
Quadrant 1 Enhanced, we're just going to like dial in this part of it. It's still Spirit Island,
It's still
but...
got all the stuff. And in fact, it has 5 brand new spirits, all 5 of which you're going to see today.
Oh, I was just going to say, and the individual expansions have these different spirits,
Tons of
and that's what we're
spirits.
playing as, right?
So, yeah, so the core game comes with a bunch of spirits, and in fact, these are 3 spirits from the core game, and the spirits have these fanciful names like Lightning Swift Strike, or River Surges in Sunlight, or Vital Strength of the Earth, and they're all cool and awesome, and they do good stuff, and they all have these thick boards for their boards.
Yeah.
One of the things we did for Horizons is made the boards a thinner cardstock material so that we could get everything
Oh, so
into
exactly.
the box and the price point. So we have 5 spirits that are unique to Horizons that play just fine with everything else in Spirit Island.
Oh, wow.
But they part of the purpose of it is like these 3 from the core game are lower complexity spirits, and then other spirits from each of the expansions are a lot more challenging. And we're not playing any of that today because there's some stuff that gets wild and weird. There's some stuff that there's one spirit that is not really on the land, just in the ocean, and when it's in the game, it fundamentally changes the nature of the ocean in the game Spirit Island. There's one that is a spirit of time and can literally rewind invader actions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so like we're not gonna do that stuff.
So there's some hardcore, but you're saying that there's some headroom left in Spirit Island.
You're gonna experience a lot of Spirit Island today, and you're not going to experience 10% of Spirit Island today. Like, there's so much more Spirit Island. But
Listen,
Interesting.
part of the reason I have not, because it's huge, part of the reason I have not investigated it yet is because I know you. And I knew and I knew that eventually
This day would come.
and you would be putting these things out, and I would be able to learn it from someone who was an expert. So I feel like the decision was made correctly.
yeah, it's worked out so far.
Absolutely. So these are all of our. This is the pantheon here.
These are the spirits, but they are only half of the name of the game. The other half is
Oh, that's right. There's also an island. God, you're not wrong.
Spirit Island, right? So if you were somehow playing a one-player game, which is fine, you can do that, of Spirit Island, this would be the one island. You've got your coast, you've got your sands, you've got your jungles, and you've got your mountains,
Yeah.
and you've got your wetlands. And this is your island in a one-player game. In a two-player game, this is your island. You've got your jungles, your mountains, your sands, your
Right.
wetlands.
Okay, so coasts are always facing out. There's no internal lake or anything like that.
Right. So I mean, like if there's the wetlands have water in them, be they river or bogs or whatever. They're
wetlands.
wet.
Yeah.
But this is the coast. So the coasts are importantly where the invaders on their big white sailed ships.
Nobody's
come in.
invading from a lake. It just
Nobody's
doesn't-
invading.
It doesn't happen.
This is not a. This is the edge of the island up here. But invaders can't come in through here. They can only come in through the coast.
Right.
Okay. If we were playing a four-player game, which
We are.
pretty big if.
Yeah. Oh,
This is our island.
Okay.
Now, the reason I wanted to stop and do the setup and show you all the setup this way is because there's a really cool thing that we're not doing today. And the thing we're not doing today is a three-player game. And that's fine. If we were playing a three-player game, our island would be like that.
Oh, you fancy pants.
Isn't that cool?
Great. Okay.
Isn't that cool?
I am
love
well
this.
pleased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love
I
this.
can't believe it's a one-player game too.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
It's 1 to 4 with the Jagged Earth expansion. It goes 1 to 6.
It's so hot right now, though. Like it's hard to find a new board game that doesn't have some solo rules in it somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, and this is so for the last few years in a row, Spirit Island has won on the website Board Game Geek. It has won the
Best solo.
best solo award voted by fans. It's also still in the top 10 games of all time on BGG.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is wild.
The hotness.
It's wild.
As they say.
Yeah. It's been a nice time. So
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
anyway,
it
so
seems
this
all
is
right.
this is our island.
And we love this island.
This is the island. We are all spirits of this
Okay.
island.
Do we name the island, or is it just? Do we name the island?
We needn't. Because
okay.
naming islands is the sort of thing that humans might do.
Oh, okay. We don't want to do that.
We as a
We don't want
spirits,
to do that.
we're just here. This
Okay.
is
Right.
this is our home.
Well, you
And
know
we
what-
are a part of this island.
Well, we don't have to name it because we know it as an inherency.
Exactly.
Right.
It's so deep. It's such a part of us. Like
Exactly.
probably you haven't named your arm. Maybe
Right.
you have.
I have.
I mean, there are people name parts.
People do,
Yeah.
but it's a human thing.
Yeah.
I scrupulously avoided this joke.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, please continue. I apologize. I apologize for our secretary.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
I'm a
know-
Democrat, so this stuff comes out. so it's-
appreciate it though.
Just can't bring them anywhere.
That was pretty funny. All right.
So, the island. We have
Yeah.
lived here our entire existence. Lived is a strong word. And
We have dwelt.
yes, and over time, our power waxes and wanes, and the things we have dominion over. We are not. Some people refer to the entities of Spirit Island as gods, and like.
How I feel
Maybe.
about
Right, they're not. They are of the natural world.
Yeah, they're incarnations.
Yeah. And then, and on this island, there are a native people of this island called the Dahan, and the Dahan live in these huts, and these Dahan people, live all over the island, and we, the spirits, have one way or another learned to coexist with them. Some of us don't really like people, and the Dahan have learned how to avoid us. Some of us actually get along really well with the people, and some of us, depending on the season, treat the Dahan differently. But it changes from spirit to spirit, but we one way or another, the spirits of the island and the Dahan have learned how to coexist. And so, when, somewhat recently, big white-sailed ships showed up on the coasts and began...
I can see their hated sigil.
Hate them already.
They began unloading more humans onto the island. And we're like, oh,
More of these.
cool. We know humans. This is fine. These people must be like the Dahan, and we can treat them similarly. But over time...
Did it end up working out that way, or?
It did not end up working out
that
way.
I knew it.
Over
Something
time,
had to happen.
I knew it.
these new humans would... we learned how bad they were for the land. They would blight the land with their terrible farming practices. They would attack the Dahan. They would strip the land of its resources. And what's more, I mentioned they were blighting the land, and in fact they were. That blight, which is this, these are their towns. This is their blight. That blight
Spreads out.
as that blight enters the land, it destroys the presence of spirits. And a spirit is only their presence. If all your presence is destroyed, you are no longer a spirit. You cease to exist. And so many spirits were completely destroyed before we, the spirits of the island, realized this cannot stand.
Yeah.
Something
it was
must
new.
be done.
It was
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Okay. So the invaders will send their explorers inland. Those explorers will build towns, and over time, those towns will grow into cities. And those towns and those cities will blight the land, and that blight will destroy us if we do not drive these invaders from our island. And that's Spirit Island.
Well, I can see why a lot of people might have bought it.
Yeah.
I mean, that everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and it's also completely cooperative.
Yes,
Right.
entirely cooperative. We are all going to be working together to drive the spirits, drive the invaders from our island.
Yeah. No, the spirits have to stay. See, I was like, wait a second.
Is he a spy?
Plot
Yeah,
twist.
yeah, exactly.
Did I say entirely cooperative? Yes, I do not make cooperative games with trader mechanics. I've enjoyed many a game like that, but it's not for me in terms of design space. Okay, so I've got 8 spirits for us to pick from today.
Right.
I mentioned already Lightning Swift Strike, a spirit of speed and ferocity.
A lightning bird.
We have, yes, River Surges in Sunlight, who is a spirit of movement and of growth. We have Vital Strength of the Earth. Vital Strength of the Earth is a spirit of stolidity and of defense. And those 3 are spirits from the original core game.
Spirit classic.
Yeah, Spirit Classic. These 5 are the newest hotness to the world of Spirit Island in terms of what's published. They are the 5 spirits from Horizons, and all of them are a similar complexity level to these 3. So we've got Fathomless Mud of the Swamp, who is a spirit of just kind of squishing down in there,
Yeah, that's
just kind of being in the mud and squishing around and
Being moist.
being moist, a
Moist
moist damn
boy,
boy. Yeah. We've got Sunbright Whirlwind, a spirit of joy and of
joyful cat?
exuberance, a joyful cat.
Everyone loves cats.
And
a joyful cat.
this is a spirit who. Well, I'll talk about the bars on the back
Yeah.
in just a second. We've got Rising Heat of Stone and Sand. This is a spirit of destruction, and of burning, but not just burning, not burning so much with fire, but burning with oppressive heat.
Oh, wow.
We have Eyes Watch from the Trees.
That's fun.
Just a bunch of creepy eyes in the trees. They just kind of hang out. Don't worry about them.
Dude, that's fly.
Yeah.
They're very scary. And then we have Devouring Teeth Lurk Under Feet. Devouring Teeth Lurk Underfoot.
I love that.
It's a technical name. I just like to say the word underfeet.
Listen, is there any that somebody like really wants? Are you feeling the flavor of a specific
They're all
ghost?
really cool.
One of the things also, if you're into it, if you care about like the mechanics of things, each of them has this set of bars on the back that tells you,
okay.
like for instance, Vital Strength of the Earth super high defense bar.
No, it makes sense.
Offense, control, fear, utility, not so much defense all the way. Whereas this one's offense all the way. So these, like, if there's anything that thematically appeals to you, it probably mechanically appeals to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I kind of like lightning swift strike.
Well,
Oh, you will.
Okay.
You will.
terrible swift sword. So what?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about?
Here are your unique power cards.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to read the back of the panel, just that is you're looking at it now, to just get an idea of who your spirit is.
Vibe.
And
Right.
then
And you put. What's nice is you have the play
it
style
tells you-
here.
Exactly. It gives you everything you need to know, and then
tells
it
you
also
the
has the setup.
The
Touch
complexity.
the complexity.
Right, and so these 5 don't have complexity on them. The ones from Horizons, because all of the ones in Horizons are low complexity.
Oh, they're meant to be.
And if there was a box that has 5 spirits that is meant for a new audience, and they say low complexity, all 5 of them say low, that is more confusing than just not having that at all. It's like, what does this mean? So
Here, so Steve, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking I want to kill these
A wicked
columns
serpent?
in a game way.
Yeah,
Game way,
in
of
Minecraft.
course. Yes.
Listen, this is the offensive side.
Yes.
We
Yes,
are.
it's true. Well, honestly,
Islands
there's,
over here.
there's more over here too.
Well, it looks like a dragon too.
Yes,
it's really fun.
eyes watch from the trees. I mean, how can I not choose? I mean, I'm just gonna.
I don't know if this will affect your.
Look at these eyes.
I don't know if this will affect your decision. It probably won't. But a good friend of mine, Bobby, likes to refer to this spirit as little perverts like to watch.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Wow,
I mean, okay. So,
We don't freak shame here.
Right? No, exactly.
We don't do that.
I just.
just want to let everybody know.
I just want everyone to be
so
aware.
I have way fewer cards.
Everyone has only 4 cards.
Oh, okay.
See?
So this stack. Okay, I saw
the
that
first
stack.
time I counted too.
Well, no,
but,
no.
You know,
I saw this stack over here, and I'm like, okay, so your dude gets 1,000,000 cards. It's like 4 cards. That's all the cards?
Yeah, 4 cards. Everybody
Okay.
starts with 4 cards. And now the important question. A lot of people have, in a game, a color that they prefer to play as. But you also have to remember, your color should probably, represent your spirit some way on the board
true,
in a way that you're
yeah.
happy with. We've got
Yes.
yellow, orange, green, purple, red, and blue.
I should probably do red, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
red,
binary.
and then maybe,
maybe.
orange. I think orange, maybe.
yeah, orange. Yeah, orange or yellow. I mean, either one, right?
All right.
Here, let's want you to try these orange. And then I'm in the trees, so let's go with the Gren.
for the trees.
Actually, you know what? You're Sunbright Whirlwind.
Yeah, but I can do
Yellow for
Yeah,
sun.
I'm a yellow cat. All right. And I will collect your bags, monsieurs.
Facts.
I also got to know. I love the components for the bait that are on. It's
very nice.
Yeah,
It's
very
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. It's
I
like
love it.
a wicked version of Monopoly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's additional depth of component design to here. All of the bad guy stuff is plastic, and all of the good guy stuff is wood.
Wow, you put a lot of thought into
The
this.
invaders
Nice.
and the blight is all plastic, and the spirit
Mm.
presence and the Dahan are wood.
That's great.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've the cardboard tokens that are there are just reminder tokens. They're useful in ways that I will explain once we're actually
Yeah.
playing. But all of the wooden discs, anything that talks about your presence, those are them. So before you do anything on the front of your panel, look
Okay.
at the back of your panel and it says setup.
Yeah.
And it talks about your starting board. I want to be clear. Starting
Okay.
board is only for the purpose of that's where you're going to start with your presence.
Okay.
We are all responsible for this entire island. This isn't like, oh, that's your. Why aren't you cleaning up your part of the
Oh,
island?
no.
No.
None
This
of us
is-
can exist without the whole island.
And if
okay.
any one of us gets destroyed, we all lose the game immediately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting, okay.
If
Oh, it's one of those.
this game, this island is a delicate balance. We are 4 powerful spirits. Losing one of us would upset the balance in a way that
Oh, exactly.
everything's ruined. So we
We're part of each other also then, if the rest of it is true, right?
As I mentioned, whenever blight enters a land with presence, that presence is destroyed. So this is a way by which we can lose the game. That if I'm here and this city ravages the land and blights it, that blight enters it, my presence is destroyed, and if that was my last presence, that's game.
Oh,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
not good.
Yeah.
All right.
So on the back it says put 3, or it'll say
Yeah, or 2.
Or 2. It'll say put a number of presents on your starting board, and it'll tell you where to put those presents. The numbers is here for starting board purposes. We're gonna say this is your board, this is your board, this is your board, and this is my board.
Oh, okay.
okay,
All right.
okay.
Got it.
Oh, so highest numbered forest.
Right. So
Oh,
highest number
fun.
you got a 4 there and a 1 there, so that's your highest number 4. So there you
Okay.
go.
So I'd put it there then.
Yeah,
Nice number sands.
There you go.
Oh yeah, mine too as well. So
But
interesting.
your highest number sands is different than his highest number 6.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. We're
And
neighbors.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay.
Right. So I put 1 here in the sands and 2 in the mountain with the city. I don't love that. Don't love being there.
Weird.
Not happy to be with the city. Cities are very hard to get rid of. Additionally, talking about both game design and product design, I mentioned that there's explorers, towns, and cities.
Yeah.
Explorers
Yes.
have, when they ravage is a thing that invaders do. When explorers ravage, they do 1 damage, and explorers have 1 health.
Gotcha.
Towns, 1 man with a flag, 2 buildings. Towns do 2 damage, and they have 2 health. Cities,
that's
3
the
buildings.
scale.
Have 3 damage,
Okay.
do 3 damage, have 3 health. So you can tell by looking at the building, like, how is
Right.
it's got 3 hit points,
Totally.
2 hit points,
Totally.
1 hit point. So,
It makes perfect sense to me.
all right, excellent. So the structure of the game, what we're going to do is each round of the game, we will all act simultaneously. First, we'll have the spirit phase, in which we do a bunch of spirit stuff, including growth, gaining energy, and playing cards. When you play the cards, nothing happens immediately. You play your cards, you pay their costs, and then during later phases in the game, those cards go off. So it's a matter of setting things up so then over the course
They have to grow.
yeah, so it's a matter of like, oh, you play your cards, you're like, okay, I've set what I'm going to do this turn. I've got 1 fast power and 1 slow power. I can tell this is fast because it has a red ring in this corner and a little bird in the speed section. I can tell this is slow because it's got a blue ring and a little turtle there.
And a turtle. Yeah.
And so, sure enough, after the spirit phase, we have the fast phase, in which we do all of the fast things that we have played. Then there's the invader phase, in which the invaders do the stuff on this board.
And then all the
And then there's
slow
the
actions
stuff.
go.
And so slow stuff, people have, some people are like, oh no, slow stuff is worse, because slow stuff happens after the invaders, and I want to act before the invaders. And sure enough, Lightning Swift Strike is very fast and is good at being fast and good at making other people fast. But don't discount the power of slow actions, because sometimes we don't know what they're going to do.
Right.
And so I've set up a slow card, and I don't have a specific plan for it. I have a general plan. They're going to do something, and then I'm going to be able to respond before my even next turn. So
okay.
anyway,
Yeah, 'cause
getting a little into strategy here.
Looking at some of my stuff, even my slow is destroy invaders, destroy a town, or
This is a
city,
great point and a great time for me to start explaining special rules.
Yeah.
You said even your slow cards.
Yeah.
But every card has, as mentioned, the speed, fast or slow, in the top corner. It's got a number in that circle, and that's how much energy you have to play. You have to pay to play that card. It's got a name next to it. They're fun and flavorful. Some art underneath that, also nice. Along the side of the card, there's a number of elemental icons. And
You're
those
not
are the,
wrong.
Those are the elemental icons that having that card in play provides you. What does that mean? We'll talk more about that in a second.
Okay.
And then there's the game text, and the game text does what it says. The first, at the top of the game text, is a bar that shows the speed of the card. Next to that, there's one that shows the range, which is how far away from you it can do it. So for instance, if I'm doing this, it says range 2. I'm like, I'm going to select this place to be the origin of this,
Yeah.
and I'll go 1, 2, and do the thing there.
Yeah.
Or only 1 or 0. It's up to 2. And then the last one is target land, which is most of the time going to be any, but sometimes it's something other than any. Anyway, it'll show up.
Yeah.
For instance, this one says any, and that means another spirit.
Yeah.
So that one isn't a person. It's another. These are all lands. That's a spirit.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed at some of these powers.
Yes,
these are really fun to look
these are
at.
your- This
Your
is
starting powers
godly.
are really good.
Yeah.
But okay, so then here's the other thing. So that's the way everything works, and everybody works the same way in that. Everyone has a special rule. My special rule is that after I add presence to the board, I get to push things out of that land. So if I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this here, and then as a result, push that out. So that's handy. But yours is that where you have your sacred sites, and
Yes.
a sacred site is anywhere where you have 2 presence. So for me, this is a sacred site.
Okay.
For you, that's a sacred site. That's a sacred site. That's a sacred site.
Yeah.
Anywhere that I have 2 presence, and the sacred site icon looks like that. So
Yes.
that special power there means range 1 from a sacred site, not just from any.
Gotcha.
Oh, got it.
But so wherever you have your sacred sites, invaders have -1 health
Okay.
to a minimum of 1. So explorers don't automatically die.
Just
but this,
So that's
if it just
1 hit
evaporate.
point then.
that town has 1 hit point right now. Right.
Oh, so it's already weakened.
Right. Yes. And cities,
destroy it.
you can do it's very much more.
I'm
easily.
excited about it.
Yeah.
You should be. You're
Yeah,
excited about
yeah, I can tell.
Yes.
Yeah. But Eric, your special
Oh, I am special.
Your special rule indicates that for every air icon, the purple icon
purple icon,
that
yeah.
you have in play, you can make one of your slow powers fast.
Right.
And so your hand is full of slow cards, except they all have a purple icon. So your hand is full of fast cards.
Right. So and so those icons. This applies to what's on the side of the card.
Well, so essentially,
If I was to play the Harbingers of
Yeah.
Lightning,
Yeah.
it has the
purple icon, so you could make it fast.
there.
But play 2 cards, just so we can see them. So great. So they both have purple icons, but the point is, it's not that because this card has a purple icon, it's fast. It's you have 2 purple icons in play. Thus, 2 of your slow powers may be fast. So if you end up getting other powers over the course of the game, which you will, and those ones don't happen to have purple icons that are slow, that's okay. You can use the purple icons for those to make those fast.
So these 4 powers are just the start.
These are just the start.
Okay.
As spirits, these 4 powers are tied closely into who and what we are.
Right.
But in order for us to gain power and drive these invaders from our lands,
Right.
we're going to have to change. Gaining these powers will fundamentally make you a different spirit. You're going to be different at the end of the game than you were at the start of the game. Minor powers, when you gain them, they're good, they're strong, but they are minor powers. Whenever you gain a minor power, you take the top 4 cards, keep one of them, discard the other 3.
Yeah.
When you take a major power, which you shouldn't do until you're ready,
Yeah.
they cost more energy, but more importantly, when you gain a major power, you take 4, pick 1, discard the other 3, and also forget one of your other powers.
Oh, wow.
Removing it from the game entirely.
Oh.
And so major powers are very powerful, but they make you forget
come at a
something that
cost.
used to be an important part of you.
Right.
So frequently, you want to go for minor powers early, and then after you have a few minor powers, use those to grab a major power and sack
Use
one of
those
your
as
minors.
ballast, basically.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. All right. We've gone over special rules, not your special rule though.
No.
For you,
Dahan trusts the Watchers, so
Yes.
after one of my powers adds Defend, which a lot of mine do,
yes.
to a single land, gather up to 1 hut into that land.
When to hunt in that land. And gather and push are opposites. Push, if I'm here and I says push a Dahan, great, I push it to an adjacent land of my choice, not
Yeah.
the ocean. The ocean's not a land.
Yeah.
If I'm here and it says gather a Dahan, I could gather this Dahan into here, or I could gather that Dahan in here, or I could gather, nope, not ranged, gotta be adjacent.
Yeah. Okay, so that's wild. Okay, so this is the number of huts that we have.
Yes.
We don't gather is not, hey, let's found a new hut.
No, there are things in the game that can add new ones. It's very slow. It's very. This is likely to be all of the Dahan. we have.
Geologic scale. Yeah.
Right. Every turn of this game is roughly a year-ish.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now it says whenever your powers add defend. So these are all powers.
Yes.
This is also a power.
These are my innate mischief and
powers.
sabotage.
Everybody has an innate power, and the innate power that you have, you use by you get access to by using the elemental icons on your cards. So if
Yeah.
I played my whole hand, if I was able to play all of my cards,
okay.
these icons here match up to the icons that are here, and it says
It's a point buy.
right, yes, and they're thresholds. So you're not
Yeah.
spending them. So if you had this whole hand here, you're like, oh, because I have
Yeah.
3 moons, I can do this and this. Now this says instead, so it does replace. So each for you, all of yours replace all the way up. Mine are additive, where it's this and this and this and this.
Oh wow! So it's a different.
Everyone's
That creature is different.
everyone's kits
Yeah.
work
He's built
notably differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eventually you can do your own stuff. You don't need a card to do it. You
Well,
can
you'll
just-
need the cards.
Well, you'll
so
have the cards, right?
Right. You'll play
feed
the
into
cards
it.
for the effect and for your innate powers.
Got
So
it.
you're going to try to shoot for, like for you, since your innate power, your lowest threshold of it, which is quite good, it uses 2 fire icons and 2 wind icons. You want to try to play your cards in a way where you can get 2 fire and 2 wind in play at a time that you want to be able to use that slow power at range 1 from your sacred site. I know. There's a lot.
We're going to get there. I mean, luckily you were here,
Okay.
and you can help.
Absolutely. That is my intention.
Yeah.
Okay, this has been a lot of stuff that I've said. I will happily say it all over again as we go through the game. What questions do people have, if any, at this point?
I mean, I feel like I understand everything that I can't extract by actually seeing it in operation. I feel like I understand what everything on this board is. I know what this does, but I need the context of its usage
Actually,
to
just really
actually
quick,
get
what
it.
is that symbol?
Fantastic. That is a great question. That is the fear symbol.
Okay.
I mentioned in an earlier stream today that
about terror.
you're going to win by violence or by terror. I think I said by murder or by terror.
Yeah.
Also counts.
Yeah.
We definitely want to drive these invaders from our land, and we can
Oh, it's
destroy them.
Beetlejuice.
But you can also scare them. You can give them enough fear that they're like,
Run
you know
into the
what?
ocean."
No. Right now, there's many ways we can lose. If any one of us loses all of our presents, we
Right.
lose. If they get all the way through this deck is the deck that determines what their actions are. We'll talk about that in a second. If they get all the way through this deck, we lose. There's only right now one way for us to win. The victory condition is right here. This board up here is not something that comes with the standard game. A smaller less robust version of it does. This is a deluxe version that we
This
have here.
is for for a fancy pants only.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I in fact have not put all the icons. These tokens are in the game as these are disease I'm putting down here.
Disease.
What?
No, disease is good for us.
Oh, it's disease for them.
Remember,
okay.
we're not humans.
Oh, I was just gonna say.
Now we'll probably want to try to keep the disease away from the Dahan, but most of the time, disease is going to be much worse. Is going to be
Worse for them than us.
Yes. So the. Okay, I need no icons there. I need no icons there. I need no icons. These are beasts.
Fun.
Beasts roam the lands.
Wild beasts.
Yes. And usually these tokens are cardstock in the core game, but of course we do sell a pack of.
Oh, this
wooden
is
things.
this is the fancy. So we're
playing
this
with
is
all
the
my fancy stuff.
champagne.
Yes. Like, normally it'd be like, oh, we played this game. Okay, great. And at the end of it, I'd love to give you a copy of Spirit Island. You can't have this copy. This is my copy.
Yeah.
This is my personal set of Spirit Island.
Wow.
I've curated all these little jars for.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like,
no, to keep your chits
all my
fresh.
stuff. Yes, right. You don't want them to get stale. Okay, so I lost my mic somewhere.
Oh man.
Reclip. Here, watch this. No, this is gonna be very exciting. I don't know if this is a specific section of Twitch.
Yeah.
The
It's a whole
microphone
new category.
placement.
I'm ready to blow up towns and cities.
Yeah,
in a game way.
back.
In a game way.
You need to reel this in.
I know I'm creating these like negative talking points for me in the future. It's going to come up. I got to be careful.
You're just going to be out somewhere. Like, if you wanted to blow up a city,
That's right.
Yeah, it's like we don't know why you said that.
I know. Thank you, Jerry.
I was gonna say your handlers are not here, and they would be holding their heads in their hands.
Like,
Are here.
we're not going to have a job. Yeah.
That being said, how do we kind of up the body count here?
Right. So, so you asked about the fear. These
yes.
are fear. These represent fear. This is the fear pool. And as we generate fear, it's going to go in here.
Generated fear.
And you generate fear because like some of your cards say do an amount of fear.
One fear if you push any Dahani into a land
There
with
we
a
go.
city
Great.
or.
So you generate one fear. Whenever an explorer dies, generates no fear. Explorers wander into the woods, get murdered. That's normal. Very normal.
That's Tuesday.
That's not scary.
All right. Okay.
A town being destroyed, that generates one fear.
Could be a big deal.
A city being destroyed, that generates two fear. As we generate this fear, as this pool fills up, when this pool is full, this card goes to here. The top of the fear deck goes to here. This all goes back and we do it again. Fear cards then happen during the invader turn, and they are strictly great for us. They're awesome stuff of how the bad guys, as a result, the invaders are having a bad time because they're so afraid.
Well, exactly.
Right. So
But that travels through their society. That takes a while for it to.
Right. This is,
work.
you got to destroying as things here and there, doing little bits of fear. They build up to giant things that happen.
So would it surprise anyone to learn that the Eyes Watch from the Trees seems to specialize in generating horror on an industrial scale?
Enough. Yeah. Oddly enough.
Absolutely.
This is good.
So I mentioned currently we only have one victory condition. It's up here. That victory condition is no explorers, no towns, no cities. We have to clear all the white plastic off our island.
That's a hard
Ooh, that's a high bar.
That's going to be a lot. However, the fear deck, besides giving us awesome things that happen, it has additional victory conditions that once we get to a higher, we're at tier level 1 right now, they're not that scared. We get to tier level 2, they're pretty scared. At that point, if we clear off all the towns and cities, we don't have to worry about the explorers. They'll leave.
They'll just run.
If we get to tier level
Lowers
3,
our threshold.
tier level 3 is destroy all the cities. They'll abandon their towns and leave their explorers and leave.
They'll do it for us.
Right. If we get through this entire deck, we just straight up win. They go, you know what? No, these things are too
Actually,
scary.
this place sucks.
This is a terrible island.
Many ghosts.
We're going to nuke it.
Yeah,
Or something like
exactly.
that, right?
From orbit.
So the trick is that like you can play this game entirely focused on destruction or entirely focused on control, moving them around so they're not doing the things they want to do, or entirely focused on fear.
Yeah.
What we're likely to do is a mix of all of the above.
Is a mix.
But lots of players have played games where like, okay, we're doing pure fear victory. I don't care about any of this. Let them trash the island. We will terror them. So yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah. Well, this horrible monster is ready to
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm not here to make friends.
All right.
So, as I mentioned, there's the 4 stages of the game. The spirit phase, in which we do stuff.
Grief.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Acceptance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's it. You're on the right track. The spirit phase, in which we do the spirit stuff. Then we have the fast phase, in which we do the fast things.
Okay.
Then we have the invader phase. This is the one biggest thing I haven't explained.
Yeah.
Once I've explained the invader phase, we'll do the last bit of setup and we'll start the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the slow phase is after.
And the slow phase is after the invader phase, absolutely. So, in the invader phase, first, we get an event card.
Oh,
We flip over the top card of the event deck and do what it says. But not in the first turn. The very first turn of the game doesn't have an event.
No.
So in the first turn, we won't do an event, and in the first turn, we won't do a ravage. I'm getting ahead, but it's fine. But starting with the second turn of the game, we will get an event card at the start of every turn. Then after we do an event card, we'll do any earned fear cards, which of course we have none right now, but as we've talked about, as we generate fear, we'll get fear cards, and that's when we do those. Then the invaders ravage, build, and explore. They do it in that order. First they ravage, then they build, they explore. These cards have a terrain type on them.
Oh, I see.
So this card will flip over, and in fact, I will now do the last part of setup, just so we see. So right now, the last part of setup is the only random part of setup, which is
to flip the first card.
they flip the first card, and they get an explore. They explore the jungles. So that means they put one explorer in every jungle
hate this.
that has an adjacent source of invaders.
Got it.
The coast is always a source of invaders. Explorers can always walk off of boats.
Yeah.
Buildings are sources of invaders that are adjacent. So this building here, this guy walks out of this town and goes into this jungle.
You bet he does.
What?
This has a town in it already.
Now it makes sense
This
to be.
can walk out of
You want to be
anything.
destroying these cities. Okay.
This one has an adjacent town.
That's adjacencies on both. Oh no.
Boom. And sure enough, in fact, the game is set up in a way that the first explorer of the game will always explore every land.
Oh, okay.
But if we, for instance, could destroy this town,
Right. That
then
takes out a
they won't be able to
whole-
explore that anymore. So that's why not only do we need to do this to win, we also need to do it to not lose. There's 2 parts of a game: winning
Right.
it and not losing it. So yeah. Anyway, so we'll never know where they explore. This is random.
Yeah.
But now that they've explored, next turn, which will be the first turn of the game,
Yeah.
they will not ravage anywhere because they don't ravage in the first turn.
Right.
They will build in the jungles. We know they're going to build in the jungles because
Right.
we've seen them explore those things. So
Yeah.
we know that's coming next. And then they will explore somewhere. The turn after that, they will ravage in the jungles, build wherever they explored the previous turn, and then explore somewhere. So you know where these things are coming up to, but you don't know what this is.
Okay.
So we saw how exploring works. How building works is any place they have presence of any sort, they put either a town or a city.
Oh no.
So were they to build right now, if we do nothing, they'll put a town in every jungle except for here. They'll put a city there because there's already a town there.
Not in addition, but it'll switch.
No, in addition.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, surely it doesn't work the way that I thought.
Yeah.
If they build here right now, they'll just do that. They'll put a city there.
This is not the monopoly effect. This
is that. Right. So we've
This
got to
is
clear out
industrialization.
these
Yeah,
jungles
at its
as fast as
worst.
possible. When they ravage, they deal damage to the land and to the Dahan simultaneously. So if the jungles were to ravage right now, this guy would do 1 damage. Now the land itself has a threshold of 2, meaning the land can take 1 damage and not be blighted.
Right.
The land can take some damage, it's fine. So this explorer by himself hacks away some vines, doesn't blight the land,
Yeah.
no big deal. This explorer doesn't blight the land. This explorer does 1 damage to the land, not blighting it, everything's fine. 1 damage to the Dahan. The Dahan huts are like the towns, they have 2 health. So this guy does 1 damage, damaging a hut, but not destroying it.
Right.
And then the Dahan counterattack. The Dahan will never attack on their own, except they can from events. But they won't.
Yeah.
They don't attack on their own. But if attacked and they survive, they will respond. So then they respond to do 4 damage to this guy, and he dies. So that's great.
Yeah.
But here they do 3 damage because 2 from the town and 1 from the explorer. 3 damage to the land. The land has a threshold of 2. 3 damage blights the land. We take a blight from here.
Yeah, and put it on there.
Put it there. If this ever runs out, this card flips over.
Oh,
Something
the
happens.
island is no longer healthy.
The island is no longer healthy, and once this card flips over, we gain another loss condition.
Oh, great.
Is there a way to remove blight?
Yes,
That was my big
but
question.
we are not the 4 to do it. But there are lots of cards in here that can gain you those abilities.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's how ravaging works. That's how building works. That's how exploring works. The only other stuff to explain is the stuff we're about to do right now, so we can actually begin playing the game.
that's what I want.
Like playing games?
That's what I
Yeah.
want. I've heard about
I am
games.
so excited.
Yeah.
It's for me.
So, on the spirit phase, we're gonna grow, So it's what's on your card straight down from the top. First growth, then gaining energy, then playing cards.
Okay.
So don't gain your energy or play your cards before growing, because growing is going to increase these things. Whenever you grow, you pick one of the 3 options there
on the top, and it seems like the spirits have different options.
Very different options, and
Yeah.
they're split up by these bars. So there's these bars here. So when it says 1, it doesn't mean one of these icons. It means this whole category. These 3 things, those 2 things, or those 3 things.
Okay.
For you, it's those 3, those 2,
Totally.
those 3. Got
Yeah.
it? Cool. So you're going to pick one of those things and do the stuff in it. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what all those stuffs mean. The first thing on there that everybody has is reclaim cards. This is because these are your cards. These are all the cards you have. You're going to get more cards over the course of the game.
Yeah.
But when you play them, you play them. At the end of the turn, cards you've played, they go away. They're gone.
Yeah, it's a discard.
There's no like drawing of cards. They are gone. You
Until
get
you
them.
reclaim
You
them.
get them. All of the cards that have gone away when you
Yeah.
reclaim. So that'll happen over the course of the game.
Okay.
So you won't need to take that first growth option for at least a couple of turns.
Right.
Other stuff in that thing, there's an icon that is a rectangle that says +1, gain a power card.
Yeah.
That's how you have the option to either take 4 of these or 4 of these. You take 4 minor powers or 4 major powers.
Oh, okay.
You keep 1, you discard the other 3.
Yeah.
And I know this is going to be a ton of information. You're going to read 4 cards that you've never seen before in your life and
Yeah.
have to decide.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Remember, they've got icons down the side, and you care specifically about the icons that are in your innate power.
Exactly. So we're trying to generate icons for this.
Right. So the first thing you do, you grab your 4 cards and you look at them, and once you're doing this, we'll talk about it. But you don't need to read and grok every card before picking one. So that's how gaining a power card does. Gaining energy, great. You just gain one of these energies. And those are all of the options there are. There's gaining. And there's adding presence. That's the important one. Adding presence is you take a presence from your track, and everything says add a presence. It'll have a number under it. That number is the range at which you're adding presence, not the number of presence
From
you're adding.
another presence.
From another presence of yours. So, for instance, if I'm adding a presence at range 1, I could put a presence adjacent to any to this land or to this land. Or if at range 1, I could choose to do it at range 0. So you have you have the option.
And as we place, because of the way this track works, as we place presence, we're uncovering our true power.
Right. You start off with a 1 energy gain per turn for all of us. It changes from spirit to spirit.
Yeah.
And 1 card play per turn, except for Eric, because he's so fast he plays 2 cards.
Yeah.
Even at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I've heard about it.
Yeah, because it says your card play track right at the beginning already
2.
has
Oh,
2
it's 2.
uncovered.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we definitely want to get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
So
Rookie,
they're not good.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to do more stuff over the course of the game. So anyway, first stuff, growth. For instance, I am going to add a presence within
Yes.
range 1, and I'm going to pick this middle option to add a presence in range 1 and gain 4 energy.
Get a stack of energy.
So I'm going to take 1 from my bottom track. I'm going to put it here. There's already blight here, and I hate that.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm doing that is because my special rule is whenever I add a presence, I shove a man. So I'm going to add here and then shove this guy to the coast.
Now, will blight hurt your presence?
Not
at
if it's
all?
already placed.
Okay, okay.
Blight coming onto the island, very bad.
That's when it'll.
Blight already on the island, it's okay for you to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've added a presence and I've gained 4 energy.
Okay. Well,
That
here-
is my growth phase.
Here, let me.
Yeah.
Because mine, I think, is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Let's try this. So
Yeah.
I have the ability, as the eyes watch from the trees,
Yeah.
to add a presence within 2,
Yeah.
and to add 1 to my sacred place.
Almost.
Yeah. Oh.
Almost.
Have I misread it?
No. You've got 1 to add a presence to 2, and
Yeah.
then you have 1 to add a presence at 0.
So right here.
No.
No, really?
0 might be here. Because once you've added 1 at 2, now you have a new 0. So first add your presence at range 0. This means you can slam down a sacred site somewhere up to range 2 away.
Oh, you're right.
You don't have to add that 0 where you live.
Exactly.
You live in a new place now.
I can basically choose a place within 2.
Yeah.
And I mean, help me understand my praxis here.
Yeah, feel free to get creative. Because you're here and you're like, you know what? I need to get to more of the island, right? You could go 1, 2. Now you're here. That touches so much island, for instance.
Why not set up a sacred
Blam,
site
blam. Right there, very central, so much
right
island you have
here,
access to.
right? So it's within 2,
Yep.
and then because my second piece can be placed within 0, now we basically
It's either
have
there
2.
or there.
Well, this is our downtown location.
Yeah, right. So you don't have to. You grow quite quickly. So there you go.
Yeah. And I was able to choose. I chose from the
One from
top
the top
track
and one
and
from
one
the
from the bottom, just to kind of grow in a balanced way.
That is fantastic.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Are you going to do the same thing?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to gain energy.
Oh, you're going to do the far. Okay, so first you add a presence within range 1.
Yep. Now, I think here, because that's going to allow me
Yeah,
to
it gets
get
you-
a lot of this
start creeping out
and
here.
a lot of this.
I love it.
Because I've got a lot of damage spells.
This is what we want.
Not spells, abilities.
You can hurt him.
Powers.
Yeah, it's great. So you slam down a presence there, and that gains you
3 energy.
3
please.
energy. Let's get you that 3 energy.
And just to kind of explore this one card seems very powerful and important.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want just a little clarity. It's Lightning's Boon.
Lightning's Boon.
Where
Yeah,
I
read
can,
up on this.
a target spirit,
One of us.
anyone, may use 2 slow powers as if they were fast powers this turn.
Yeah.
So how should I go about deciding, like, one, when to play it, and then also who to play it on?
Great.
Well, because
Fantastic.
we're all collaborating here at the beginning.
exactly.
So there's a couple of schools of thought. You can look around and be like, okay, who's playing 2 cards? Because right now, we've both just grown in a way where we can play 2 cards, but maybe I'm going to play 2 fast cards. The way that I like to do it when I'm playing Lightning Strike is throw it out there, and be like, hey, does anybody want to be Lightning
anybody
Boon?
want it?
Does anybody have a thing where if the thing they were going to do slow happened fast, it would make a notable difference?
Right.
And then other times I'll play it because I'm like, ooh, I'm at the place in the rhythm of the game where I need to play this card. So I have Lightning's Boon. Someone's going to have it. We'll see who it is.
Okay.
So,
Great.
but everything's a discussion.
Okay.
Okay, for you, for growth.
Okay, so this thing says add presence
Right.
in sands or mountains. So I can.
Oh, it's limited
Oh,
to
it's
where?
limited.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
because he's like this sand drake.
Yeah.
But this is 3, so I can do 3. Does
Up to
that
3
mean
range.
Up to 3 away, and you do it twice. So you could go like from here, you could go up to 3 away to here,
get to
and then you
here
could go
or
even
all the way
further
to-
with the second one you place.
Okay,
Or you could place them both in the same land because for you, your
that's
sacred sites
right.
are very strong. But it might be better to use the third option to make your presence that you've expanded out pretty far into sacred
Franchise here.
sites.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, for the first
all
one,
marketing. It's all
you're going to
branding.
place a presence in a sands or mountain that's within range 3, and that's a lot of them. It's nothing in this
Yes.
corner. You can get to these ones. You can get to these ones. You can get to this one. You could even get to this one. And it might be good to get over here because this is going to be a problem already. We
Oh,
can-
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
you guys
yeah,
collab
yeah.
right from the jump.
Right.
So
Okay, so I can go over here.
right, and then if you wanted, you could add another presence there,
'Cause it'd be-
turning on your special rule,
That's
or
right.
you could get another land somewhere else.
Oh no. Let's help
little
each
focus?
other out. Let's
Yeah.
help each other out. Here.
All right.
All right.
So strong, so strong.
Love it.
Yeah. Excellent. There is no maximum amount of presence that can be in any one land or anything
Yeah.
like that. We can all.
But we know, but 2 discs is a sacred site,
sacred
which
site.
might have a specific trigger for your character.
Right.
So what is it you can do if you have a sacred site?
Oh, they lose
They
one
all have
hit
minus
point.
1 health.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the
They
thing.
just
Yes.
degrade,
Yeah.
Yes.
and disease has already taken root.
Yes. They don't degrade over time or anything. They have their maximum
Their
HP is
threshold
lower. Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Right. So now that we've all done our growth, now we gain energy. So you gain 1 energy for your track. You gain 1 energy for your track.
Oh, not
It's just the
2?
highest number uncovered.
Oh, it's on
You
this
gain
one.
1 energy for your track, and I can tell you a cool thing about your track, and I gain 1 energy for my track. Your track has on it exposed now that Earth icon. That is the same
okay.
as the elements on your cards, and that Earth is just permanent. You always
there.
have
You
access
always
to
have
that.
a
That's
free-
awesome.
Always have
Great.
the icon available
Yeah,
for your
that's
abilities.
awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
you always have that.
Cool.
So, and as you play your cards, you'll have additionally whatever else you play.
This is great.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was our growth. We've gained our energy, and now we play our cards. Now you have the energy cost in the corner, and everybody has a card threshold where everyone is going to be playing up to 2 cards if you want.
Yeah.
You only have the 1 energy, so
Exactly.
you're not going to be playing this
No,
card.
no.
But any combination of the other 3 is fair game. Now the only thing to look
I
at.
got 2 card plays, so
Yes. But note that defend actions reduce damage dealt by ravage in a land. They are not ravaging this turn.
Not yet.
No ravaging, so don't play any defense this turn. Question.
Yes. So this is not the fast or slow
No,
phase.
this is the card play phase. So we're going to play all our
These
cards.
are going to happen in those specific
Correct.
phases. Okay.
Correct. Correct.
okay.
Does
So,
anybody need Lightning's Boon? I'll put that out there.
is it a great boon?
Well, this is the one
it's
that
the
lets
2
you
slow cards fast.
2 slow cards fast.
So it's not going to be probably for you because you're not. Well, I mean, you could do this fast, but it's not going to probably do you a lot of good. And also, the long and short of it, probably not this first turn.
Right.
Probably do it the second turn
that makes
because right now people don't really have enough cards to take.
Well, and
advantage
eventually
of
we're
it.
going to have weirder
Yes.
cards that are slow
kinds
that
of
we
stuff.
might want to put front
Absolutely.
load.
Absolutely, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, I think I've got whispered guidance through the night, and I've also got mysterious abductions.
I'm playing Raging Storm.
What'd it do?
It 1 damage to each invader.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, at the end of the round, any non-destroyed invaders and any non-destroyed Dahan recover their full health. So damage is not tracked persistently over the course of the game. It's just we have, like, people are going to heal up. But
invaders only have one, correct?
explorers only have one. Invaders are all three. So that
never
card
mind.
is even better than you think. It's 1 damage to each invader in that land. Because you have to target a land. It doesn't do the whole map. You target a land within range 1 of you, you hit 1 to everything in that land. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where it's stacked within range 1, I mean,
You could kill this guy and damage this. You could also, you don't have range to it. If you had range to this, well,
Is it worth it though? Is it worth 3 energy?
Oh, what do you got? Is it time to wipe a city out?
I could, a town.
Yeah.
So killing a central town early on would be pretty cool. If you're going to play that, I could give you +1 range, which would give you reach to this, because you only have 1 range.
I actually,
wow, I gotta
actually
see your
put.
card.
Oh, just
instead
do
I
that.
could play Shattered Homesteads,
Right.
which gives us a fear and lets us destroy 1.
You say instead, you can't possibly do both? No,
no,
you
no.
can't do both because you don't have the energy for it. The only reason is that killing this town is crucial for Shattered
Exactly.
Homesteads, because otherwise it'll build that city.
Right.
And we do not want that.
I
Cities
think
are very hard to get rid
that's
of.
the first.
Yeah.
Okay,
play.
cool.
Shatter Homesteads. Jeez, man, the lyrical language here.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. What do we got? Who's got fast stuff? Who's playing cards?
So I
Eric's
got
one.
I got Mysterious Abductions, which is fast.
Yeah.
Plays 1.
Yeah.
It's 1 fear and 1 damage.
And the range is only 0, so it has to be where you are. But look, that
they
guy.
are behold.
What is he thinking?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Terrible things.
Yeah. Great.
In the night.
Great. I'm going to play this card, and I'm also going to.
So I can damage one?
So you're doing that, and you're doing.
And 1
that.
damage. Okay. 1 damage to.
Okay.
Gather up.
Right, so what are you seeing over
one of
there,
your
fellas?
Oh, so you pick up one of your presents?
Yeah, do I pick up one of my presents?
Yes, you gather. Yeah, so gather means you take one of your presents from an adjacent land into the land that you target.
Adjacent land. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, but this is range 1, so you could be like, okay, I'm going to target from here. I'm going to target this land and gather the presents from the place that I targeted to here. It means it breaks your sacred site, but it's a good way for you to break your sacred site and the next turn turn them both into sacred sites. With your
Okay.
growth
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that.
You have the tokens,
Not
right?
yet. Not yet. Okay.
All right, now,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
hook me up here. So, gathering, I can gather Dahan huts. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, do I want to tell me about concentrating huts?
Here's why it's good.
Right.
Here's what you want. Here's what you want to do with these powers and these
Yeah.
abilities. You want to put Dahan in a place where they're gonna get attacked.
Oh, so they repose.
Then you're going to defend those Dahan using your defenses, so that when they're like, "Oh, the bad guys are doing 5 damage," you're like, "No, I reduce that to 1 damage."
Right.
Then the Dahan are like, "They attacked us."
And they flip out on them.
Yeah.
I see. So
Yeah.
you
are a good friend of the Dahan.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. The same question was with Harbingers of Lightning.
Yeah.
I can push 2 Dahan,
Yeah.
and we gain a fear if we
you push them into place with the buildings.
Place with the buildings.
Right. So the trick is that Dahan counterattacks are going to be a key source of invader destruction for us.
Yeah. So
They are much better being corporeal than we are.
So if I can gather, to my mind, I'm like, hey, why don't I put Dahan Village here?
Yeah.
Dahan Village here.
Yeah.
And then Dahan Village here.
But remember, with each of these things, you've got to target a land and then do the gather into that
Oh,
land.
okay. Oh, here. So, okay. So it's easier than I thought. I don't have to choose 3 different things. I say here,
And this stuff happens.
gather.
Yes.
And now this is a 2 Dahan.
Right. So we're gonna this
Yeah.
round of the game is going to be the longest and slowest round because
course.
we're learning all the minutia, and then we're really gonna start flying. But what we're gonna do is once we've all played our cards,
Yes,
and don't worry,
and I have.
you can't make a wrong decision here. There's some things that are better and worse, but we're playing against. This is gonna be fine. Throw out a couple of cards, we'll figure it out, and then we will just systematically go card by card, and then people will have so much more information than they had mere moments ago. So, do you have a question or an idea on this?
Well, I was going to do this one. Target
that's
spirit may
great.
pay 1 energy, which I have, and do 1 damage here,
one of the
right?
ones.
And they're already at -1.
So right, but the trick is with that, it says target spirit, and the targeting box says another spirit. So you can't use yourself. You target someone else to do a damage in their land. But that's great. That's
Okay.
also really good, because you could be like, hey,
I can do it for you.
here.
and I could murder this guy. If I could somehow do more than 1 damage in that land, then we could kill his city. But I don't. Well, if you're gonna play that, this is why communication is good.
Yes.
Well, we got this. We can draw in some.
Yeah, but they're not going to help us out right there. Right now.
Okay, that's
That's still a good card to play. If you're going to do that, then I am going to change what I'm going to play,
I feel like things are heating up over here.
because if you play that card, I'll play this card, and we'll clear this land out right now.
Let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
So we play that, and then also slam down another one of your cards. Can't go wrong.
Oh, well,
you
this
can play
is
up to
this
two
is fat. This is
It's
slow.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No,
I can do-
just play another card just for the sake of let's get things rolling.
Let's process it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. So don't worry about that for now because
Okay.
again, the only thing that matters right now about the cards we're playing is the energy we pay for them. Then we'll get into the phase. So I've got
okay.
3 energy worth of cards that I play. So I take 3 of my energy
Mm-hmm.
and I chuck it in the bin.
Wait, I can't do this one because it costs.
Nope, that one costs 0. That one costs 1. You have 1 energy.
Oh, okay.
So you take that
You
1
can't
energy
lose.
you have.
Okay.
You have
we
1
can
energy on
create
your
a
board.
little pile
Take
here, I
it
guess.
Yeah.
and put it over here. Just yeah, great.
Okay.
You've paid your energy. You've paid your energy. You've paid your energy. So we are good to go. Now we're gonna do fast stuff, and I am gonna kind of take the reins here and drive things forward, just so we can see how order of operations
Yes, exactly.
work. In that, who's got fast stuff? Is kind of the
Me.
first question of fast things. You do. You do. No, I don't see you have any fast cards. Do you have any fast cards there?
I have no fast cards.
I'm pretty sure you have fast powers. Though.
I mean, fast
That's
powers?
right.
I'm pretty sure all of your cards are fast because of the purple icon. Remember your special rule?
Oh, for every, okay.
So both of your slow cards there,
Fascinating.
they're
okay.
fast.
Fascinating.
That's the whole thing. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So you should shatter homesteads on that town that's going to build a city.
I agree.
Yeah,
Do it.
Just eat it.
So what does that card say? Let's go
We
to
gain 1 fear. Or no,
so-
homestead, sorry.
Shatter homesteads. Yeah.
Yeah.
So first off, what's the speed on it? Slow, but for you it doesn't matter.
Right.
The next thing is what's the range
2.
from a?
From a presence.
From a
so
sacred
we
site.
can either
So-
a sacred site.
Yeah.
So
It's that town.
that town,
That
that town.
town's going to build a city.
Yeah.
That's what we care about. Right now, the only
because he has
this
a guy there.
This is the point of this up here is to tell us what our targeting priority is. Right now, our targeting priority is
Oh, the building
jungle,
is
jungle,
right,
jungle,
right,
jungle.
Right. We're not worried about sand or
No.
mountainous.
We don't know what's coming up next. We know that jungle is a problem right damn
Okay.
now.
Right.
Perfect.
So, first off, what was the first thing you said?
Gain fear.
Yes. So the
Gain
fear comes down. Then you destroy a town. Destroying a town generates another fear.
Delightful.
Makes sense, actually.
Absolutely.
Just like in real life.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay, so then
But also now we have
Also that-
harbingers of lightning.
Great. So with that one, you select a land at range.
Yep. 1.
So what land are you pushing those guys out of?
So I can really only get this one.
Well, you've also got this other orange presence over here.
Oh, that's true.
So
Or
you can
that.
get right. There's a lot of things you can get. That said, leaving those guys, leaving those
They're
Dahan,
gonna-
right? They're helpful.
They're gonna handle that.
Pushing these ones out of the water into the very land you just struck. Love it. Now the problem with that
Oh, we
is-
don't get any fear.
But what if you'd use those effects in the other order?
True.
So why not? The second part of that card says 1 fear if those Dahan are pushed into a land that had buildings.
Right.
So if you first shove those Dahan over,
Yeah. Yeah.
getting your fear, and then bzoom, and you did the thing.
Same thing.
Great. Leave those cards in play. It is important they stay in play
Okay.
because you still have those elemental icons. They don't leave play until the very end of the
Yes.
round.
Oh, fascinating.
Great. So we've done all your fast stuff.
Yep.
You've got fast stuff. We're going to do you next
do.
because you have to do your thing before I do my thing.
Yes.
What is your thing?
So target spirit. That's you.
It's me.
Pay 1 energy to
Yeah.
do 1 damage in one of their lands.
All right. I'm going to pay 1 energy. I'm going to select this land. I'm going to do 1 damage to this city. Now this city has 3 hit points, but because of your sacred site, it only has 2 hit points. So that means
Right.
this city now has 1 hit point. And
Delightful.
now I'm going to use this fast power. And this fast power says choose up to 5 different invaders, 1 damage to each of them. So I'm going to choose this invader and do 1 damage to each of them.
Gone.
Now, attacking a forest or a mountain right now is not really helping us that much, except killing a city is always worth it.
yes, because
So
they spread
it makes
from
us
there.
feel
And we
good.
get-
And we
We'll
got
get
2
fear.
fear.
And we enjoy it.
Yeah.
They're even more scared.
All right. All right. So you've done your fast stuff.
Yes.
I've done my fast stuff. You have.
Yes.
2 fast things.
Mysterious abductions.
Did you know that you have 2 fast things?
Did
Yeah.
you?
You have this fast thing
Yeah.
and this fast thing.
Oh, yeah, my ability, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So-
Mischief and
And
sabotage.
because you do have 2 moons in play and 2 plants in play, you can hit that first level of it, which the defend 2, not really going to help you. There's
Not yet.
But what's the other half of that part?
Fear.
1 fear. We always learn to see that 1 fear. All right.
Right.
So
Now, mysterious abductions also generates its own fear.
but it's got right. And
1 damage.
where?
Well, I mean, it seems to me that the right damage.
Well, first off,
Yeah.
Before you even think about the whys of the where, think
Yeah.
about the hows. Range is 0.
Right.
It
So
has to
here.
be where you are. So there it is. And you kill that man, and now he will not build.
Good. Because he's in the jungle. We know it's going to happen next time.
Great. So we've done all of our fast things. Everybody's done all their fast stuff. There's no more fast stuff. So we move on to the invader phase.
Okay.
We would do an event, but it's the first turn, so we don't
No.
do an event. We get any fear cards, which we're not there yet, but we're like halfway to the first fear card, which is pretty great. There
Yeah,
are 9
I have lots of ways to generate fear.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So then
you
we
got
would
weirdo in the
ravage,
trees.
but it's the first round, so we don't ravage in the first round. They do build in the jungle, so this gives us an idea of the badness that is arrayed against us.
Don't like this.
They would build here, but there's a disease, and whenever build would happen and there's a disease is removed instead, no build.
Oh,
Okay.
They
So
do
that's the
build
advantage
here.
of us planting diseases on the
Yes,
cities. Yeah.
They do build here, and of course there are spirits that are very focused on disease. There's spirits that are focused on wilds or beasts or strife.
I mean, disease, honestly, I can see why that would be really nice.
yeah.
Not IRL.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying
yeah,
that,
yeah.
like,
We've already had enough of that for the past couple
essentially,
years.
it's an inoculation, right?
Right.
Because it keeps them from doing the first step.
Yes.
Which is a nice way to maintain.
So there is there's another thing. There's a token called wilds that look like this.
Yeah.
That keeps them from doing the first step. If the wilds is here and they put an explorer there, no, they don't. The explorer doesn't go. So they get nothing. No toe holds.
It looks very sharp.
So they were going to, as we discussed in this setup, they were going to build in every jungle on the map.
Right.
They didn't. They didn't build here. They didn't build here. And they were going to build a city there, but instead they only built a town. So we prevented 2 towns and 1 city from entering the game.
Exactly.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Now, last step, they explore into the mountains. So now every mountain that has a source of invaders, they get an explorer. But remember how there used to be a city here and they were
Yeah.
going to get more? Now there's just 1 guy there.
Okay.
So that could have been way worse.
So
Yes.
he just showed up. Where's the city?
He's like,
Yeah, exactly.
right.
On his-
I heard.
on his map, there's
right.
a town.
a major
Guys, I think
coastal
something's
city.
wrong here.
My Google Maps is not
yeah,
working.
no,
I
no,
understand.
Exactly. It's the mountains. Obviously, it's created interference.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So now they have explored every mountain on the map. Next turn, they're going to ravage in the jungles. They're going to
gonna
build in the
build
mountains,
in mountains.
and they're going to explore somewhere.
Right.
But now, we do slow powers.
Yeah.
Slow powers.
So, for instance, I've got this slow power. I pick 1 land within range 2. I'm here. Range 2 is 1-2. I'm going to pick this land. I choose up to 5 things in that land, and I push them to as many different lands as possible. So I'm going to send a Dahan to you.
Oh, any object.
Yeah, the 5 things that are listed
Towns,
here.
guys.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna send this. This place is bad, and it's only going to be bad, and I don't think we can solve it easily. So I'm gonna let that be bad, knowing that we'll just throw big hammers in it later.
Yes.
This place is not bad. I'm gonna throw this here because and then I'm gonna put that there. That's what I do. But I
Okay.
clear that out, so now they won't ravage.
All right. Now, whispered guidance in the night. I am communicating to our people, and I am going to start gathering
Sure.
a great village
Yeah.
over here.
And you could gather another one of the because you gather up to 3, so you could gather everything out of the.
I could, but my
one?
thinking is I want this to have
Yeah.
some kind of a riposte here.
And I agree that you want to have that. I will say, 2 Dahan by themselves, or two Dahan are notably stronger than 1 Dahan by itself.
Yeah.
So I would almost suggest leaving one of the Dahan behind and pulling this Dahan out of here instead of.
okay.
So leaving the bastion there. Yeah.
Big defense. Now, if invaders and huts are present,
Yep, which they are now.
so is this 1 fear, right?
Well, yeah, because you selected this land.
Yeah.
You did the thing. Mm-hmm. Or the thing happens.
Yeah, fear.
1 fear.
Okay, cool.
Right. So programmatically, if you just read through the cards, it's nothing impossible to understand.
Right. Anytime somebody asks me a question about like, hey, how does this work? My knee-jerk reaction is always read the card out loud. It's going to do you a lot of favors. Just read the card out loud. I am going to select a land within range 1 and push somebody up to 1 out of that. I am worried about this one here being so central.
Is there anything that we can do with pushing that destroys units?
Pushing? No.
Okay.
There
Pushing
are
just shifts people. Microphone.
Me again?
You got so excited.
I move around a
This
lot.
linen is,
Right here.
Maybe-
Right in the corner at the bottom of your vest.
Oh, to try to catch it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Or there. That you put there.
I'm gonna just do this thing here.
Tie clip. All right.
Okay, there's no illusion that I'm not wearing a microphone. The illusion is ruined
That's
by
not part of it.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, chat. How you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Those Tracy Chapman's fast cards. They like to make puns.
Okay, that's good.
All right. Now,
So anyway, I'm
funny audience.
gonna use my my innate power here to shove this guy out of here so that he doesn't build a town in the
In
very
the
center.
mountain.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. You don't have any slow stuff because you are all fast. You do have 2. No, just 1. You have 1 slow thing.
Yeah, one slow thing.
You're going to gather up to 2 Dahan into a land at range 2, and then for each Dahan present, you get to push stuff out, which is great.
Interesting.
Yes.
You could gather 2 Dahan into here, shoving these 2 out, making this from a place that is very bad to a place that is solved.
Oh, so I don't have to pull them into my own.
No, because you
The
select
place that you are gathering is within 2 of this.
Right.
So, and it basically, like, I was confused when I saw the cards before, just because I was worried about the complexity.
Right.
But you're just choosing a place, and it's happening in that place.
Yes. Right. So
I could gather 2 right here.
yes, because no, hold on.
don't-
Gathers
okay.
from adjacent. So you have
got it,
3 that are adjacent. So you
Right,
could
right,
gather
right.
this one and one of these, or these 2 into here. So your first thing you do is you select the land you're doing it in. This is a great choice. For
That's the land.
The second thing you do is gather up to 2. Now you could just gather 1, and in fact, I think you should. Here's why I think that.
Okay.
If you gather 1, let's say we'll gather this one out of here.
Yeah.
If you gather 1, it then says for each Dahan, you push one of these things out.
Right.
You should push the town out. Here's why. Sorry to.
No, that's good. That's good.
I love it.
I need to know.
That's really
this.
funny,
Yeah.
actually.
you-
They just take their whole town and leave.
Because you could have pushed 2 things in and driven both of them out. Why would you want to leave one behind? Because they're going to ravage here next turn. And ravaging here, this math is very good for us. This guy does 1 damage to the land. That does
1v1.
nothing. This guy does 1 damage to the Dahan. That does not kill the Dahan. The Dahan counterattacks and kills him. So we love to see a ravaging spot.
Below
is
that
1
threshold.
explorer and 1 Dahan. That's great for us.
Right.
So
Okay.
So that now is not only solved, but solved in a positive upswing of a guy is going to go away.
Yeah.
So
He gets canceled out.
correct. All right. Everyone has done all of their slow stuff.
Yes.
So that means it is the end of the turn. Take all of your cards that you have played this turn, put them to the side. They are gone until you reclaim. And if there was anything on the board that was damaged, like that city, if we hadn't finished that city off, for instance, that city would now recover to full health. But
Right.
it doesn't matter. They're gone.
Do the Dahan recover? If
They also do.
Okay.
Dahan, humans recover at the end of the turn.
Okay.
So now it's time for a new round. We're gonna do growth, and I believe, like, if anybody has any questions, go for it. But also,
we just do the
go
thing.
free, do your growth.
Yeah.
Wild.
We don't have to talk through everything, but I'm of course happy to answer questions.
Okay.
Oh man. So
I am, for instance, gonna grab some power cards.
See, I'm thinking more about putting some more presents out.
Got to.
So real quick, just since we haven't done this in this game before, I grabbed these 4 power cards. And there's higher level strategy around like,
Combinatorics.
taking certain things. But for me, I know that I need sun icons and I need wind icons. So I look at these and I go, this one doesn't have sun or wind. I definitely am not going to take that one.
Right. Even if it's cool.
This one has sun and wind. This one has just wind. This one has just sun. This is right now my best choice. I'll look at these 2 to consider them, but I'm almost certainly going to take this one.
Exactly.
And sure enough, that is what I did.
Okay. Well, I'm going to gain 1 power card.
Ooh.
I'm going to use that growth option.
I assume you want a minor power, not a major power.
Very much so.
All right,
At
here's
this
4
at this
for you.
point of the game,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. We're getting wild. And I'm going to shove. What's my range on that? Just 1, huh?
Savage maw beasts.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
That's a great beast.
I feel like I should double up. 'Cause
Right.
it's automatically -1
Yeah.
Right.
on everything.
Yep. So if there's a place that somebody's going to do, oh, you have that card, you have Raging Storm in your hand, right? If you could put 1, 2, 3,
I was
if you
gonna
put your presence
I
here,
was going to put it right there.
his Raging Storm can kill everything in that land in 1 hit.
I love everything about that.
How do you feel about that?
You know, I
I
think
mean,
we
you're
should do it.
murdering a bunch of people.
Yeah, but they deserve it. I mean, look what they're doing to the land.
Yeah, that's
Look
true.
what they're doing
That's
to the
true.
land.
That's true.
Savage maw beasts.
How could you not? Now, mind you, it does have Moon, I think? No, it has none of the icons you care about.
It doesn't really have that hand. That hand really didn't have the
no,
stuff
you
I
were in
wanted.
trouble. Yeah.
Right. It didn't have.
But that's okay.
Leaves. Oh, absolutely.
You know, turn that into a major power.
Exactly right. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah. All right. Very cool. Okay, so I have done my growth. Oh no, I could have put. Yeah, I'll do that instead.
So we get 2 energy now, right?
well, has everybody done their growth?
Oh,
I believe so.
I'm gonna actually grow to here and shove that guy out. So what? Oh yeah, because you jumped over there. Great.
Yep.
And then what was your growth?
I did
2 over there. Great.
2 there.
So now, so now gain your energy. So you get 2 energy. You also get 2 energy. 3.
1 or no?
You get
No,
to highest number.
yes,
Oh, it's
highest
highest
number.
number. Okay.
Now, as part of my ability,
Yes.
as part of my growth,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to gain 1 energy,
Yes. Energy for you.
but I have this chip.
Add a presence at range
Yeah,
3.
the thinking about where to add.
Yeah.
Basically, what this does is it exposes more on my track, but it also gives me new target locations to use cards from.
Correct.
Right?
Right. Because right now you can target from here and from here. Now, this won't be a sacred site, but it doesn't matter. It gives you more range. Yeah.
That basically is going to give me access to these Dahan
You could
and
have spread further if you wanted, because it is
Totally.
up to range 3, so you could
Totally.
have gotten even further. But
absolutely. But for this right now,
Yeah.
this it gives me central access.
here's the other thing that
Yeah.
you might consider. Do you have a defend card?
Yes.
Yeah. You might consider dropping that here
Yeah.
so that you can play that card on yourself and defend that place 4, because right now that's a
Oh,
very
it's a
bad
town.
fight.
Yeah, it's already like a total place.
Right.
Now they can destroy our presence
By adding blight.
by adding blight.
Right. But if you defend that 4, they'll attack do 3, which is reduced to 0. Dahan counterattack and kill them all.
Oh, essentially, so when I add defend or when I defend our people,
Yeah.
I'm increasing that threshold
Yes.
up to where they can't deal the damage.
You're defending it.
This
Yes.
conquistador dude is 1.
Yeah.
This village is 2. This increases the threshold over what they can actually hit.
Right.
I love it.
Yep.
That's amazing. Okay, cool. I love what I'm hearing.
Does anybody need any swift plays?
My stuff is both fast, but what 2 cards are you going to play?
Well, I'm going to play the boon of watchful
So
guarding,
the answer would be at least one person will say yes.
I think I do this one.
and I'm going to get some eerie noises and moving trees.
Yeah. And you can play 2 cards if you want to. You can play both of them.
I don't think I have enough energy to do it. That's the only problem.
sure,
I mean, I could.
Let's see. What?
This is a good one. Skip
Skip
1
the
ravage
ravage
and one build action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you skip 1 ravage or build action in a place.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So you pick a land and you skip the thing there. So there's some good options.
Trying to think. Though,
Yeah, I mean,
where-
they're looking real
The
good
thing is, you
over
don't
here.
have to decide where you're going to do it right now.
Oh, it's a slow.
You're it's fast. So you'll
fast.
have to decide in a second. But yeah, and
It
this
seems
is,
like this is
this
the
is-
one.
yeah.
This is-
okay.
and
This
that's right. And that's frequently a thing where it's like, oh, you take one of these icons and put it there to just be like, hey,
Yeah.
Red's doing a thing here, just so you know.
But I'm just saying, like, the first thing they did was make a mini mall, like a strip mall here,
Yeah.
right
you
on the
know?
coast.
You never. It's things you don't like to see. Boardwalk Empire. I don't like.
That has to stop.
All right, so that is the everybody's played their cards and paid their
yes.
energy costs.
Air Holkins, will you?
So that happens during the fast phase. So you've played your card,
Oh,
you paid
yeah.
your energy costs,
yes.
and then we begin activating cards. So did you play that card?
Yes.
Playing Raging Storm.
You're only playing 1?
Well, I will play this.
Okay, so play
Oh,
all
yeah,
of your
okay.
cards.
Yeah. Cards.
And then we will finish the spirit phase. So you've played all your cards and you paid all their costs?
Yes.
Great. Now we are in the fast phase and we can do fast things. Do you have a fast thing you want to do first?
Would anybody like to play their slow powers? As a
I mean, I will, yes. I'll use my eerie noises and moving trees.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll pay 2 for it.
And it's up to 2 slow powers. So if this were in slow, for instance, you could also do it for that. It's not. You don't worry about it.
Oh.
Well, but you don't. You've only got 3.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So, but you could. Right. Anyway, so yes. Now that means all of your stuff is fast. All of my stuff except for my innate power is fast. And all of your guys' stuff is fast. So all fast this round.
So this is we have this is the counterattack.
We're hoping it is before the big ravage comes.
Right.
So you got yours.
I got mine.
You're gonna lock that down.
Plus 2 fear.
And 2 fear.
Oh, 2 fear.
Let's see that.
That is great.
Awesome. All right, you did your fast thing, making him fast. Do you want to do your big
Oh,
hit?
we have a combo here.
Yes,
It's true.
That's good.
We've been comboing with people all game.
Did you work
Yes.
something out?
Yes, we are killing all of these.
All of it.
Yeah, gone.
And that's 2 fear because you
Gone.
destroyed 2 towns. We are only 4 fear away from a fear card.
Well, I got great news.
Yeah, hit me up.
I'm going to use my boon of watchful guarding on this town.
Okay. On that land, really.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna
Defend it.
put that there.
Oh, nice.
But when you defend,
Yes, exactly. After one of my powers adds defend to a single land, I can gather up to 1 Dahan hut on that land.
yeah.
But there's already 2. There's already 2 there.
And you kind of want to leave those. They're pretty good. But now
Yeah.
you could do this.
Oh, I see. So because I have 2, I have moon and I have 2 of these green powers, this mana,
Right.
if you will.
Yes.
I get a defend 2
Yeah. And at range 1 from a sacred site.
at range 1 from a sacred site and fear.
Now here's the problem. I
Yeah.
really want you to be able to defend. That's not it. Get it ravaging.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to defend that.
Right.
Can you do it?
Well, let's see. It's only within one
one sacred
range.
site.
right?
You should have +1 range with all your powers.
Oh, I see. So target
I'm going to
spirit.
give you +1
I'm the
range.
target spirit?
Your target
Yeah,
spirit.
you know what? It feels great.
So if I target a spirit other than
teamwork.
myself, you gain an energy, so that's for you.
love
But
it.
also, that power that only has a range 1, now you can range all the way to there,
Exactly.
defend there 2. When you put your defend 2 there, you can gather that Dahan from the sands,
Oh, I see.
and then they'll be able to wipe them out.
So the land itself has 2 base.
No, the land has. Yeah, the land has a threshold of 2. If 2
Yeah.
damage is out to the land,
Yeah.
it would bite it. There's 3 damage right there. Your defend 2 will mean that only 1 will get through.
Right.
And if you put another Dahan in there, nobody will. They won't. They'll take damage and heal from it, but they'll wipe out all the invaders.
They won't suffer as a
Correct.
result.
Correct.
Okay, now, but I also have this fast power, eerie noises and moving trees. So the first thing that happens
Yeah.
is
that?
2,
And then
and then I can also push up to 2 towns and soldiers.
yeah, explorers. I'm trying to think what the best push for that is. It's tempting to use that. You don't. Oh, you do. I was going to say you don't have range to here to get those out before they ravage, but you do because I gave you +1 range with all
Exactly.
of your powers. So you can, in fact, target here.
So this, in this nexus, this is
Those are adjacent.
adjacent?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I basically go from here, 1, 2,
Yeah.
and I can move one of them out.
No, up to 2.
I would think wouldn't we want to leave like the invader in
The
because
explorer.
the explorer because the Dahan
They'll annihilate them.
annihilate
You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
So I push the city out,
town.
the town to another place.
Yeah, and you don't want to push it into the mountains because that's where they're about to build.
Exactly. So does this go over here?
I always like to push things further or closer to the coast, try to keep the inside of the island as clean as possible.
So over here.
Yeah, or the wetlands.
Yeah. The damp
The advantage
ones?
of the wetlands is it is closer to where more spirits can hit it,
True.
whereas that stands is kind of far away. All right.
All right.
So we've all done all of our fast stuff.
It's been a bad day for
yeah. Oh, I
them
have,
so far.
I have mine. I will use mine to clear out. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You're skipping that, which is awesome. I'll just prevent this build. That's pretty great. I'll shove that to here. Okay, great. And then we'll deal with all
So
of
we've
that.
concentrated a bunch of them, but most of it's
good.
defended.
But
Okay.
this fight's going to go super well. Okay, so we go into. We're just shy of fear. That's okay. We're going to get a lot of fear next turn. We go into the invader phase. First, we do an event. This
But we have not done this yet.
will ruin all of our plans.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like it.
First off, we check what stage are they in. This is answered by these cards here. Have a number on the top. We're in stage 1. So invader stage 1, great. Each of the event cards has a number of things that it does based on what the current board state is. So because there's a whole bunch of different metrics. You'll see them over time. Anyway, because we're in stage 1, strange tales attract explorers.
Ow.
I don't like any of this.
It's good. First, we get 1 fear per spirit that has at least 1 sacred site. Does anybody not have a sacred site?
No.
Great.
we all
So we get 4 fear. 1, 2,
Fear card.
Oh.
3, 4. So that's the first thing that
it
happens.
fills and tips. Okay.
That's a good thing.
After
Very good.
So after advancing the invader card, so at the end of this round, after all these invader cards advance,
Yeah.
we will add 1 explorer to each land with a sacred site.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's happening there. Is that
Yeah.
we got some. They are scared of us, but they're scared in a way that makes them interested.
Curious.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The bad kind of scared. Then beasts attack. Each beast does 2 damage. So this beast looks for invaders, none. This beast looks for invaders, none. This beast looks for invaders, none. This beast, all of the beasts go hungry, and that is a shame. Those beasts would have helped us out.
Oh man, so this is 2 damage.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
considerable.
that's
They could have destroyed a
great.
town.
Yeah.
And then finally, coming of age. This is nice and very rare. On each board, add 1 Dahan to a mountain or sands that already has Dahan. So,
That's fun.
yeah,
Okay.
That's cool.
So, are there mountains or sands that have Dahan? on each?
There's a
Yes.
sand right there.
Yeah, I actually like this mountain more since they're about to build there.
Yeah.
On this board, there's only 1 option.
Oh,
and
it's
we'll
one,
take-
one per board. Okay.
Yeah, 1 per
Per
board.
board.
But yeah, this is 4. This is great. There's 1 place here on this one, and let's put it that place here. You've started
sweet.
making something.
Oh,
great.
that's
Sweet.
fantastic.
All right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think this looked like a good place to land.
Yeah.
And it's getting worse.
It's getting worse for sure. All right, that is the event, and now we have a fear card. Our
Yes, we
first
do.
fear card that we just earned during the event. Isolation. Because we're in terror level 1,
Yeah.
if we were in terror level 2, it'd be more powerful. Terror level 3, super more powerful. But
Yeah.
terror level 1, each player gets to remove one explorer or town from a land where it is the only invader. And it's not on your board, it's just somewhere on the map.
Oh, so we can basically find one of these places
Yeah.
and just get rid of a town.
Yes, or explorer.
Yeah.
So, like you said, getting rid of towns is high priority because it gets rid of
Right.
towns, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
But also, if we get rid of that explorer in the corner there,
Yeah.
he won't build, and he'll just be done. So that guy and this guy are very tempting to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
They just get pinched. They just get nipped.
They're just
Right.
well, they run away because
Yeah.
of the fear,
Yeah.
right?
They can't handle it.
I'm going to use my removal because I have one to remove this guy because now that's just gone. I recommend somebody remove this one.
Everybody gets
Gone.
to do it.
Each player
That's
does one.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And
Now,
so
is this more important or this? Is there any?
they're both very high importance.
Right.
That's already blighted, though, right?
Yeah, it's already
It's already
blighted.
blighted, so-
it can get blighted again. Blight entering a land that has blight cascades to adjacent lands. It's bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Right.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah, remove that town.
Let's get,
That's very
do
strong.
we get fear
right?
for this?
No, it's removed. Only destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
No.
so you could remove that one. You could remove this guy, that guy. There's lots of solo people around.
This town
Yeah.
seems like the right.
I love it.
Yeah.
That is a great call.
That was not a. This has been a horrible day for them.
And it's only going to get worse.
No.
Because now we go into the ravage, the time that they think that they're going to do awesome things. So we're going to go land by land. They ravage here.
Yes.
Oh, you have your.
They ravage
They
here.
can't.
They can't.
They can't.
They can't.
No.
They're like, here's where we're going to really make
right.
some damage.
Great.
Yeah,
Nothing
Right.
happens.
Frowny face emojis.
that's
That's
right.
all they're doing right now.
All right.
Here they ravage. This guy does 1 damage to the Dahan and 1 damage to the land. Then the Dahan go, what? And stab him a bunch.
That's right.
Similar, but more stabbing.
Yeah. Additional stabs.
Yeah,
Right.
more stabbing.
Maybe eating.
But it's the
Maybe
same
eating.
price. It's the
Maybe
same
eating.
price.
We don't know.
But you get free stabs.
So this
Here-
is 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
We have 2 Dahan and
4 damage.
That's a
four
defend. No, it's 3. It's 2
3.
damage from the town, 1 damage from the explorer. But you have
It
a
is
defend of
boon of
4.
watchful garden.
Yeah. And
So, the defense is 4. It doesn't even beat the threshold.
Oh, before
And
the Dahan are even counting into
and-
this.
Right. The Dahan don't defend the land in any
Right.
way. But the Dahan have been attacked. Sure, they've been attacked for 0 damage, but they've been attacked. And they go, what? You said what?
Yeah.
And they do a lot of punching. And that destroys a town, which gives us a fear.
Oh, okay.
Similarly here, you're only defending
Yeah.
2 there, but with the one that gets through, it's the same as the one that was over here. It doesn't do anything on its own. So that one gets through, and then these 2 mostly uninjured
Riposte.
Dahan murder.
Do the Dahan do 2 points each?
The Dahan have 2 health each and do 2 points of damage each.
Okay, so
that's why.
that's why having two.
okay.
That's why having 2 Dahan.
Yeah, that's just a
shreds.
Yes.
Even an explorer and a village.
This coastal bastion you have set up here that you can easily lob defenses into.
Yeah, this is actually not good, super good times for them. I don't think.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I recognize some people in the chat.
Well, dude, that was a blast.
Hi. We're sorry, we've been really focused here. We haven't looked at you in a while. I hope you're doing well, people in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Witch Site, we are having a very, very positive experience thus
is
far.
so much fun.
Now, so what's next?
Right. So we're almost done with the ravages. This one doesn't ravage at all because there's nobody there.
No ravage.
This
It's a
one doesn't
ravage
ravage at all. And this guy ravages by himself.
The solo ravage.
Nothing. 1 point of damage. Nothing. He survives, but this guy and these 3 are the only forest explorers, the forest invaders that made it out of
That sweep.
That was terrible.
This was gruesome.
Yes.
Like, these forests are pristine.
Good job, everybody.
They're like Washington's incredible forest.
That's right.
Oh man! All right, so that was the ravage. Now
Yes.
they build in the mountains. But
Okay.
again, we've done a good
Look what
job,
we did.
and that fear card helped us out a lot. No build, no build, no build.
No build.
No build
Just
because of the
disease.
disease.
Correct. There you
Look at
go.
this guy,
Yes.
remembering the
And
rules
no
again.
build because of disease.
No build 'cause of
God, So
disease.
they got worked.
Yeah.
No build because there's nobody here. No build, no build. No build at all this round.
That was a clean round, boys.
good.
And then they advance the cards. Oh no, sorry. Then they explore and then they advance the cards. And after they advance the cards, a thing happens.
Yeah.
But they explore into the wetlands.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see, after all that carnage, how many, of course, these coastal ones explore because they're on the coast. This one does explore, and that one's got a building in it, so it explores. Over here, this one this one has a town here, and that gives us a source of invaders, but this one doesn't.
Oh, it's
This one doesn't explore at all.
There's no explore there
and
at
same
all.
here. There's no source of invaders.
No, but this
This one does from the city.
from the town
But there are 2 lands that did not get an explore at all.
because of
Because of your hard work.
our acts.
Yeah. So
All right.
Now the cards.
Benevolent deities. I'd like
Yes.
to-
So now the cards advance. When because of this event, after the cards advance, they do add one explorer to each land with a sacred site.
Oh.
So they add one here.
Man,
They add one here.
well-
This is not that bad. This is not that bad. We've had worse.
yeah.
Yeah, we've
That's
seen
true.
worse on this island.
They
This has
add one
happened
here.
before. It's very matrix.
Yeah, this person does not want to be
They
here.
add one here.
Like that's
Right?
Right. They add one here.
You
and
just
they
step
add one
into
here.
the wrong area.
But here's the thing. Don't worry about all this.
Yeah.
Worry about they're about to ravage in the mountains.
Yeah.
Right.
They're about to build in the wetlands. That's all we care about.
That's all we
Jungles,
care
we
about.
don't care about jungles anymore. These guys, beyond our purview.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's interesting? So it's so like the possibility space is vast, but the decision space is actually
Yeah.
really guided by this.
You don't have to. You do not
This
have
track.
to galaxy brain the entire. You
No.
don't have to look at the map and be like, we need to solve everything. No, we need to solve. Can we fast solve any ravages? Great, do so. Anything else we can do? Time for the builds. Okay. We don't have any slow stuff. Actually, I have one slow thing. I can push one explorer at range 1, and I shall because that guy's going to die in the ravage. He's great.
I can put this
But
aside.
I can, at range 1, push this guy into.
But we're doing growth right now, right?
And now, yes, now it is a new range. So discard your cards, and you probably want to take the growth option that involves reclaiming cards.
So you can get, your
So you
stuff
can get
back.
your stuff back. But maybe not. Maybe you want to delve deeper, but it's kind of
Yeah.
that time.
And we all to gain 1 power card, we take 4 of the minor.
Yeah, you'll want to take minors for the first couple of takes. So yeah, I believe on everybody in this team's reclaim involves a power card. So let's just do that. Here's 4 for you. Feel free to
Thank
ask
you.
any questions if you have any. Here's 4 for you. Here's 4 for you.
Oh, that's such a fun way to look at it. Is you already know what you want to.
Right, and like go harvesting the icons that you need.
I need some plants.
Yeah, plants are great.
Where are my plants at?
Oh, I'll take that
No,
card.
I don't like that one.
Oh, I'm getting weird.
Now, what does the isolate keyword mean?
Great question. Isolate. When you isolate a land, it puts this token on the land.
Yeah.
An isolated land isn't adjacent to other lands
nice.
for purposes of invader
Yeah,
actions.
this-
So invaders
this
like,
matrix
like
is
they
really
just don't know about it.
fun.
We can still push and gather out of there, but an isolated land for the rest of that turn is like, nope, it's not touching.
Discard right here.
Yes. Yep.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay.
So which one did you pick up? Quick and
this
Nearest
one.
Quick-
I love it. I love this. Great.
Defense 10? Sure. Why
Yeah.
not? Or do some damage.
So does this stack with my powers then?
I mean, so right. So your thing is reducing the health of it. You
By
do
1.
that to them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you wanna,
Cool.
You
All
want
right.
that card in a place where you have, where there's a bunch of towns and your sacred site.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
What'd you pick up?
I need the, it's just called
Ooh,
set them on an ever twisting trail. So I can isolate a land, it's
Yeah.
fast. I can gather or push one
Explorer. Yeah.
I can isolate a target land, but the main thing is that it offers these claws
Those
and plants.
You need those plants.
And so there's a couple cool combos with that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Portents of disaster.
Seems.
2 fear.
Yeah.
And the next time an invader is destroyed in a target land this turn, another fear. We are just
right.
it's
Fear-
a fear generating
Yo, I
machine.
heard you like fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it is time for a new round. We've done your reclaim. Let's see. Everybody also should get an energy for
Energon.
their growth.
I
and
got
also
one.
2 more. Okay. So
Do we
that's-
all grow yet?
You just did growth. You did reclaim and you gained a power card.
Oh, okay.
So you also gained
That's
these
right.
3 energy, 1 for the track or 2 for the track and 1 for the growth option. So those 3 energy are all yours.
Okay.
Eric.
I got some
Okay,
other
cool.
bulk
And you're good
here.
on energy. Excellent. And also. Shoop. All right. So now it's time to play cards. We're gonna shove some mans around. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
You know that thing you do?
Yeah, like that doo-woppy thing I do.
That
yeah.
doo-wop thing you do?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool?
If I could.
Wouldn't it be cool
Give it to you.
if you did the do-up thing for me? I just think that'd be awesome.
that be
I'm,
nice?
I'm happy to place that out on the market for you.
I love it because if you do that, I will solve some problems.
This is awesome. Oh, I love this. Range of 2, I can destroy a town that is 2
Yeah.
away. Now they're going to build on wetlands.
Yeah, they're gonna build. So this is one of the things that people frequently use these tokens for is I'm going to just indicate during my. I've been playing my cards.
What's a
Be
focus?
like, hey guys, this land has been solved by yellow, and this land has been solved by yellow. That's what I'm doing with my turn. I'm not. I don't need to.
You have a plan.
Those two things. I know they kind of look a little bit bad right now. Don't worry about them. They're not bad.
Yeah,
Other
but-
things are bad.
I mean, they do. Yeah, I mean they do look bad. I'll give you that.
These
Interesting.
take great comfort in these icons.
So they're going to build here?
No,
No?
this yellow
Oh,
icon.
because you've solved it
I-
with your abilities.
Right. I have indicated that something.
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
there.
something's going to happen because you're going to help me make it happen.
That's what I'm here to do. You know, I'm here to help.
All right. So you have some fire serpent demonic
yeah,
behavior
I
over
can
here.
damage everything by 1. Well, town, or not an explorer, one town or city.
Yeah.
By 1.
Nice.
So we get some targets of opportunity here, like
Yeah.
here and over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might
Yeah.
be really
Probably
nice.
that one over there.
Well, so unless somebody is going to follow it up with 2 more damage there, because you need to if you just ping it for 1 but don't kill it,
that's right,
it'll
that's
recover.
right.
But
No.
you can use that power here to kill this town because that town only has 1 health because it's with you.
Oh, that's right. It's near their
Right.
whippy tail.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
But,
so
but I also do have a damage to contribute to a larger damage project.
yeah, right now there's no cities. If there were
Right.
cities with Rising Heat of Stone and Sands sacred sites, I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, throw the 1 damage from that and the 1 damage from you and murder that city. But
No.
right now all the cities are safely. But here's the thing: we've done a really good job. We've killed one of their cities in the very first round. That was awesome.
Camped.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we've let them build no more cities.
Right.
Crucial.
it's true.
He would be building a town here, correct?
He would
He
be.
is going to build a town there.
Not anymore.
That's what I like to
That's
hear.
Right,
awesome.
because I can move the Dahan here.
Moving the Dahan there won't prevent him from building a town.
Oh, never mind.
And also, you want to move the Dahan into a place with buildings so you get that fear.
Never mind then.
Just shove the Dahan into that mountain down there. Well, I
Down
mean,
here?
yeah. If your friend Creepy Eyeballs could help defend that place
Yeah. Well, I can do that as a
from a sacred site,
yeah.
so you
Yeah.
don't have range to that mountain.
No, that's true. That's true.
Interesting.
Soon.
Right.
Is
Soon,
there any
right.
way to...
You can see the ways in which you're like, oh, in like 3 rounds, I'm going to
One
be so
away.
much stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, especially once I start earning the rest of these symbols.
Energy. Interesting.
Okay.
Is there any way...
Yeah, you need to push hard on that energy track because you're in need.
It's expensive.
Yes,
I think this Firebird is expensive.
that's the trick. Very powerful.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Well, here, man, I'm feeling good. These are my cards I'm going to play.
Right. So you played your cards and paid their costs.
Do we
And you've played their cards and paid their
have
costs.
any...
Yes.
Do we see any other objectives that we can do where we can push some Dahan
Let's.
anywhere?
There's going to be something. Let's explore.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. We got. Oh, you got the energy. Oh yeah. Yes. Definitely play it. Definitely play it. You've got the energy. Okay. So here we and actually that. Here's why to not play that. Hold that card
Right.
back and play it next turn.
That's what I'm thinking,
Because look at your base power. Your innate power. You want 3 fire. If you play that card now, you will not get your 3 fire. Right. But next turn, if you play all 3 of those cards, you will. So save that back.
Intense heat.
Okay. So fast stuff. You got a thing you want to do? You have a plan?
Well, yeah. Basically, I'm going to abduct. I mean, you know how I do.
Sure.
Target land any
Range
within
2.
here. So the people who I can get a hold of. I mean, this is the one I can
You can get that one or this one, but that one's gonna die because he's gonna throw himself in the spears of the Dahan.
exactly.
So yeah, murder
Great.
him and get a fear,
Yep.
and then you have another fast.
Yes,
thing.
exactly. So I can isolate target land. So help me understand, like strategically.
The trick is we know they're going to explore somewhere next turn, but we don't know where it is. We have no idea where
Right.
they're going to explore next turn. So having an idea of like, okay, it would be really bad if they explored here. I'm going to isolate it so that they
Yeah.
cannot.
Works for it. Yeah. So it's like so far we have a forest and a mountain and a water.
Right, but the trick is that was all in stage 1, and in stage 1, there's. It may surprise you to learn the invader cards. There's 4 stage 1 cards, one for
Oh,
each
but
land
you
type,
don't-
and then you randomly remove one at the start of the game.
Of course you do.
There's 5 stage 2 cards and 6 stage 3 cards. Each one is randomly removed.
Yeah.
So they could go anywhere for this next card,
Okay.
but
All right. Understood.
yeah. But the important thing here is to gather a push.
Yeah.
We know that wherever there's a single man, they're going to, or any mans at all, they're going to build. So if you can, I don't think you have range, pull this guy or this guy out, you might have range to that one, you don't. It's got to be into one of your lands.
One.
That's fine. There's
Okay.
going to be something. Oh, You could pull that guy out of the sands. But you don't want to. Then they're.
Just build somewhere else.
Well, so you could. No.
Mountain. I mean, I can push him out.
No, but leave him there. He's gonna die.
He's gonna be iced by the Dahan, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing you could do.
Yeah.
If you happen to know what I was going to do on my turn, which you do.
Now I do.
You could know that you could push this guy into here, where he will definitely.
Because it's
die.
one away.
Right. Oh well, no, because it's a range 0. You don't have it. Dang. So you want to gather into one of your.
Well, this is set them on Never Twisting Trail. That's range 1.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
You have the range.
Yeah, exactly.
Shove that guy.
So he goes.
No, leave that guy.
Yeah,
there.
this is one away,
Yeah.
and he goes over here.
Yes.
Into your maw.
Yes.
Yes. This thing's
Which
gonna-
I choose 5 different
Yeah.
invaders in this land and do 1 damage to each
Yeah,
of them.
I mean he's been driven out of the woods
Yes.
into the mountains
See, that's
to
what I
their
was gonna-
death.
That's what I was going to do with this one, but we can use it elsewhere. Though.
Right. There'll be options.
Yes, there'll be
yeah.
options.
I
That
mean-
one's slow, and so we'll do.
Right.
Yeah. The other thing is, you want to do. You're going to kill this guy, I think.
Yeah. There's this right here.
Right.
We're going to go there. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And that kills a town, which gives us a fear.
Yeah, it does. It's scary when that happens.
And then you made me fast, so I will
you fast.
choose the things that are in here and disperse them. I'm going to send this to here, and I'm going to send. I don't want to send it to there. I'm going to send this to here and this to there. So now nothing will happen here. They were going to build a city there.
Yes, they were.
Now they won't build a city. They'll build a town here, but it's on the coast. It's fine. We'll
Now,
do it.
why not send it to here?
Because this one they're going to ravage, and there's no defense happening right there.
Oh, okay.
But this is a good point. You wouldn't happen to be able to generate 2 points of defense.
I can with ease because both of these cards have the plant property.
Yeah.
My innate ability, because there's a moon as well,
Yeah.
allows me to generate 1 fear and defend 2.
And the defend 2, you can't get there. The 2 places they could attack are there and here. That you can't get there. You don't
Right.
have the range to it. But here, instead of pushing this guy here, I could push this whole town up here. And then you could put your defend 2 there.
Exactly.
So instead of that being a bad place, it becomes a great place.
And also-
And it generates 1 fear, I believe.
It does.
Excellent.
My portents of disaster,
Yes, please.
2 feared automatically.
I love it.
I'm going to select an area 1 place
Yep.
away,
Yep.
target land 1 away, and if something is an invader is destroyed that turn, 1 more fear.
Okay, so remind me when we get to that.
That's a portent.
Yeah. There you go. I love it. Anybody else have any other fast stuff?
No, I'm doing
I
great.
have one more because Eric gave me 2 fast things. So I have 1. I can push 1 explorer. I should just keep this train going. I could let him build a town.
Do we want
Yeah,
to let
or
him go
not.
to town?
Right.
Or send him outside, or send him somewhere else.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shove him to here.
Yeah,
where-
maybe no town for you.
Maybe no town
He can
for
just hang out. He just feels nervous.
Yeah, he used to be there.
Yeah.
And he's wandered his way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And now he's between Scylla and Charybdis.
There you go. All right. That is
Quite a turn.
the fast phase.
Okay.
We do an event which messes up all of our plans.
That's right.
Sacred sites under threat.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Invaders have begun to find the hidden places of natural power.
No.
You may let the island's strength repulse them, or you can guard them yourself, for well or for ill. Let me explain what these options are.
Yeah.
If we let the island's strength repulse them, what will happen is that each sacred site will push an explorer or a town to, but then we'll remove 1 blight per player from this thing. So that would make our threshold closer, but also we've been good about not taking blight. So there's that.
Yeah.
The other option costs 3 energy per land that we're going to do damage. Let me explain what that means. And it's aided by fire. Let me explain what that means. But the effect is, in each land that has invaders and sacred sites, you can do 2 damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Now, that would murder this guy, murder that guy, murder that guy.
Yeah.
That's already going to take the damage.
Yeah.
But murder both of those so they wouldn't build. That's pretty awesome. So, first off, what are all the lands that we care about here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
About the
5.
the bears. Or the,
There's no sacred sites there.
No.
So it's only sacred sites. So
There.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that we would need to generate 15 energy to do that. But it's aided by fire.
Yeah.
That means every fire icon in play reduces that. So we have 15 energy, 14 energy, 13 energy.
Oh, that's right. I had, and I was.
Oh yeah,
I
please
played.
keep all your cards
Yep,
out.
Sorry. Yep.
So 11 energy down, 10 energy. So we now only need to generate 10 energy. I've got 3 energy.
I got
you have 1.
2.
You have 2. You have 1. But furthermore, I have all these cards in hand, some of which have fire on it.
I can just burn.
am going to take these 2 cards and I am going to toss them over here to the side, generating 2.
Oh, it's like a discard type thing.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, wow.
So this generates
wait a minute.
two
He's
energy
already done
per-
it. That's
so
potent.
that's
Yes.
6 energy left that we need to generate.
Okay.
And I have a really good energy reclaim right now, so I'm going to do this and just spend 3 of my energy. Hang on to your energy. Your energy.
Okay.
You two should not spend energy for this. Your energy.
It's so precious.
Right. When you have energy, if we could funnel energy to you, you will be giant cannons of destruction. I am a utility
That's what I've
spirit.
always
That's what I'm
wanted.
here
Okay.
to do. If one person could discard a card with fire on it,
I can.
if you could do that,
But yeah.
and then spend your 1 remaining energy. Boop, boop. All right, we've done it.
All right.
We've done it.
So a deadly wind
Murder.
blows
flame
down
of
from
it. I
love
from
it.
the
Yeah.
mountains.
I love
Murder.
it. I love it. It's great.
These guys are the crucial ones. I love that murder.
Yeah.
And finally,
Him.
this town, which generates a fear.
Wow. That's great.
Okay, man, we're
So that
kind of
costs us
chewing
a
him
bunch
up.
of resources,
It
but-
kind of helps to have Christopher Badell
Right,
with you.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I feel very smart, but
Yes.
that's not what's
I mean-
happened.
Each beast
Beast.
generates 1 fear if invaders are present. So 1 fear for this beast.
Yeah.
Are there any other beasts with invaders?
Beast. No, all these other beasts.
Yeah.
Any beasts that are not with invaders move to an adjacent land of our choice.
Oh.
Send her to the city. Send her to the city.
Send the beasts to the city.
That's
What about
really
here?
fun.
Here?
Yeah. I love that. And then this guy,
So much fun.
that
a good
guy's
place.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
you're
they going to
right.
build on that? That
They're
below?
not gonna, no, we stopped all the builds. Let's push this to the coast so that if anybody ever deigns to enter the coast.
Yeah, they get the welcome wagon.
Yeah. Finally, each spirit that has at least 4 Dahan amongst its lands gains a minor power. You definitely have 4 Dahan.
Oh
So
yeah.
Oh,
Here.
where's that?
Well,
One,
'cause
two,
I just
three,
got
four.
heaps of Dahan. I kept scooshing them around into this mountain fortress.
You've got 3 and no more.
Oh, I
I
see.
have none, you have none. But that's all right. Jerry gets a minor power, so that benefits all of us greatly.
Very fun. Okay.
All right, so that was the event card. Pretty good. We haven't generated another fear card yet, but we're close.
Yeah, we're getting there.
All right, they do stuff. Mountains.
Quick question.
Yes, of course.
When do you can actually use your innate power? When in
Yeah,
the phase
that's
can
a-
you do that?
So
I'm not doing it yet. but-
Right, but it's the same as a
Oh.
card. You'll see it's got the
It's
speed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all
So
right.
both of you,
It's
next
like a
turn-
card.
Right.
Got it.
It is like a
Right.
card, in so many ways.
and it's does it stack?
Those are still there. Those are
Oh,
still
Got
there.
it.
Please never remove
Sorry,
the cards
never
until the
remove
very
the
end of the
cards.
round because just like they
That's
have
right.
icons,
That's
those
right.
icons are crucial.
Got
so
it.
you never know what's going to come up. All right.
It has been a bad time for Team Jagoffs.
Yes.
They ravage in the mountains.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nobody's
happens
buying their
here.
merch anymore.
This guy dies. Nothing happens there.
They're
but
ravaging,
there,
right?
They ravage. They do 4 damage.
no.
This is the first blight they've added to the land.
Oh.
Yeah, right
We
on the
gotta,
coast.
we
That
gotta
makes
tune
sense.
them.
Then we build in the wetlands, and they've got some success here. They build a town, and a town. But that's it. They get 3 towns out of that build action. Then they explore into the mountains. Now they're into stage 2. They can double things up, and that's rough for us because this mountain that they just blighted is now they're doubling down on that. Now that's it. This doesn't have a source of invaders. This doesn't have a source of invaders. Oh hey,
It does.
no, man cannot walk out of a man. Man can only walk out of building or boat.
Oh, I see.
You
I
know
see.
the old expression?
Yeah, the
Man
classics.
cannot walk out of man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what's
Use it all
traditional.
the time,
Hey,
honestly.
Eric, quick question. What does this token mean again? I forget. I don't forget.
We get one more.
Get one more fear. Cool. I'm just checking in. But yeah, they can't possibly build here.
No.
Because you blew up that town, they can't
Yes,
build here. They
yes.
can. This town down here. That's adjacent, so they do build there. But they don't build there.
No.
They do build here. So, or not build, explore. So they didn't explore these 2, and that's great.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. That is their round. Next turn, they're going to ravage in the wetlands
Okay.
and build in the mountains and explore somewhere.
Which they could.
Okay. Slow stuff. Who's got slow stuff?
I got some stuff.
All right. What do you got? You gather one of your
Gather
peasants,
one. Gather one
and you deal a damage.
and fear.
Yeah.
And fear.
So
That's
one.
great.
Where do we want to throw one crucial damage? I'm tempted.
Because they're gonna build in the mountains.
Yeah. Well, so there's that, but that's not adjacent to him because he's got to gather
True.
at range 1. Yeah, these are your 2 best bets, and this one's got a blight in it, so getting in there before they get to
Getting in the blight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pre-
If you go in there, you'll kill that guy,
pre-blight
and then you
check?
can use your power to shoop and turn those both into sacred sites.
Those are pre-blight. Those are pre-blight dollars.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Get in early.
Yeah.
Is there a strategy to where I should pull it from? I just pull it from.
It has to be
anywhere?
from adjacent.
Right. Okay.
So that is your only option. And that kills this guy and does a fear.
I love it.
That's great.
All right.
Fear is actually looking
Fear's good.
Yeah.
pretty good right now.
Looking good.
All right, now no slow powers from me.
All right. Then if nobody has any other slow stuff, scoop. And it is time for a new round. Do some growth. Have some fun. Make good choices, everybody.
Enjoy.
Down tonight. Yep.
I need to solve some problems here.
Now, is this? Tell me about this icon here.
I will.
Is it? Is this? This is a
Destroy 3 towns.
towns.
Destroy 3 towns.
Cities are separate,
Right.
right?
Yep. Correct. Boy. Trouble, trouble, trouble. 3. Yeah. I'm going to go after a power card. That's what I'm gonna do.
I need a place of power. Frankly,
If it's a range of 1, does it have to be a range of 1, or can it be a range of 0?
Up to 1.
Up to 1.
Yeah. Okay.
I can go here, right? This is within range because 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I am going to
if
jump
you-
into here to shove that guy out so that they don't build in there.
okay. All right. So for the growth, I think we got to add some presence.
Yes.
This is the hour.
Yeah, so which growth are you doing? Oh, you're doing that. You're doubling
Yeah,
up
exactly.
Nice.
So I can add a presence. I mean, I feel like getting this
into a sacred site, yeah.
juicy, or I can make this a sacred site.
Just slam it down there. That's the place.
Just lock. We want them to be as unwelcome as possible
Yes.
in these, and then if we have that makes them subject to us. Frankly, like
Right.
that's actually not good.
Right now, the things I'm concerned about is they're going to build a city here, and a city here. They're not going to do any other building. We've done a really good job clearing them out. But these 3 towns,
They need to get tooled up.
yeah, those 3 places are about to become city havens, and boy, do I hate that.
Well, I can Raging Storm here.
That would kill the 2 mans, but not the town. And I don't have any follow-up damage I can add to that.
I could also shatter homes and
dang it.
destroy the town.
Yeah.
Then that sounds like
I can literally just
right. So if
annihilate.
you can solve this place, that's great. That leaves these 2 that need to be solved, but that, great. Do
Can you
that.
give me 3 energy
Do you have the
there?
energy to do both
Yeah,
those things?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Here, enjoy.
absolutely.
No, thank you. Yes.
Also, I can
Sorry, I've been hugging this.
I can
I've been
move
hogging these
2.
dots.
I can move 2 Dahan to here, but I don't know if that does anything.
It certainly can't hurt, because then he can probably defend
Defend?
that, possibly. Certainly can't.
I absolutely can,
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
as long as it's a target spirit's lands.
I don't think anyone's done innate power yet. So
Yes, we have.
So
It's okay.
For
So-
me though, I mean for me.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, look,
so
you
what do you
fire.
got?
So if I do fire
Yeah.
and earth, right, and this costs 2 earth and 3 fire. So
Right.
fire, fire,
Yeah.
fire,
Right.
Yeah.
Fire.
and an earth,
Right.
right? Can
Yeah.
I do that one?
Yes.
And if I did there,
Right. So, but the trick is you'll do it slow.
true.
Right. But yes,
It's amazing.
That's
Taking a-
big.
Yeah.
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 I know there's some risk here because we don't know what's going to happen with
Right,
the,
yeah, but you can do it.
I'm going to try. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right.
Okay, check this out too.
What do you got?
Yeah, because you're going to get your innate power as well. And, yeah, you're doing it.
Okay, so first we're going to wipe out everything here.
Okay, hold on. We're not at that point yet.
No, I'm
so you're
I'm
playing
just
those cards, right?
describing
Right. So I'm burning. So these are burned to do the innate power, or don't? I just play this?
You play them.
Got it. Okay.
You have those icons now.
Yeah, those icons are a resource generated by the playing of the card.
Yeah.
All right,
You,
all right.
you get to do more things than you think, not fewer
Yeah.
things.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it isn't either or. You generated all that
both.
mana, right?
It's like a bonus.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Correct. So everybody's played their cards and paid their costs?
Yes.
All right, so now we do fast stuff. Who has fast stuff?
Well, I have a fast stuff now. This is the boon
Fast
of
stuff.
watchful guarding. You already know about it. You already know what it is.
True.
I can in one of a target spirit's lands, I can defend 4.
Okay.
So where is the place that we can defend?
So they're ravaging the wetlands. No. Oh yeah, they're not building town. They're ravaging the wetlands. They're building the mountains. I was backwards.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's even better. So you don't need to defend there. We need to defend.
Oh,
But it's okay. You're still solving this before that. So
I'm
that's.
solving that.
Oh, you're solving that one?
Well, I can do both.
No. I mean, if you can solve that one, how are you solving that one? You're shattering the homesteads. Oh, you're doing that.
I've got
That's-
my innate power that's going to
So
kill
you've
it.
got-
I'm moving 2 Dahan up here.
What thing are you doing slow? Because you're going to do Harbingers slow, aren't you? That makes sense. Okay, great. let's real quick.
Yeah.
Let Eric do all his destruction, and then we'll see what the game state is.
Okay.
Eric has so much destruction.
There's a lot-
Yeah,
there's a
just
lot of
draw the,
okay.
just handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, so first,
Yeah.
damage 1 to each invader,
So you're gonna kill these guys, but the town stays. But the town is damaged, but it's still there.
and next it's going to be destroyed from Shattered Homestead.
Right, but before you
Or sorry, no, that's not.
Okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. I see, go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're destroying it.
Destroying it,
And that
yeah.
does 1 fear. And is there any other fear?
And 1 fear from the card.
Thank you.
Yes.
And then what else happens?
My innate power
Yeah. And where are you throwing that?
here.
Great. And that destroys that town,
Another
which is
fear.
another fear. And that is
A fear card.
Another fear card.
Okay.
Okay.
That was hefty.
Yeah.
And now you have 1 slow thing remaining.
slow thing.
But that's great. We'll burn that bridge when you cross it.
Yeah, I'm just going to push the Dahan up there.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to push them there because it's not a building there anymore. But
Oh, okay.
it's okay. There will be some place to build. You don't have to decide
Till it
until the slow
happens,
phase.
yeah.
That's right.
All right. So then, fast stuff.
What do you got?
We're here. We got skip up to
Oh.
1 rabbit. I can like last time.
Right. So there's no ravages that we. The only
Yeah,
ravage you're going to skip
it's
is here, and you don't have
right
range to it.
I
But
don't.
that's fine
about a
because you could skip that build,
That's huge.
and they won't build a town there, and you've already got a plan for killing the city.
Yes.
So do that. Skip that
All right.
place, and that generates a fear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they hate it.
And then you're done with fast stuff.
Done with fast stuff.
You got fast stuff.
And I do. Now, in one of the target spirits lands, I can defend 4.
Is that right now there's no.
There isn't anything to do.
Yeah.
But I do generate this resource.
Oh, that's true. When you defend, you still can pull the guys around.
Exactly.
So you pick a land that has spirit presence in it and shove a Dahan in there.
yeah, I
You
mean,
might as well pull, that Sands guy maybe.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Get ready for the rumble.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty legit.
Great. Now, you, my dear friend, like to sometimes call on herders for aid, is what I've heard about you.
Yes.
Yeah. And
That's a slow action. Yeah.
it is a slow action.
Yeah.
No, it's fast.
Oh.
I'm going to give you the gift of wind-sped steps.
Why, thank you.
I'm going to give you an energy to keep. And I am going to make one of your powers that says push or gather, which that one does, fast. So you may do that now.
Okay.
That's fun.
So if you could, for instance,
Theoretically.
gather a Dahan into here,
Oh, because I can go
up to range
anywhere.
2 for your
That's
presence,
right. That's right.
then you would gather this guy out. That would push this guy out and leave this guy behind in a way where this fight now
That's
is
right. Because that's what we're concerned
Is
about.
primo.
right.
That's right.
That was the one unsolved fight on
I
the
love
board.
it.
He
Okay.
would fight and get iced, basically.
Right, immediately.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
What a team.
People helping people.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Finally, I am going to.
Ghosts helping specific people.
Yeah.
I am gonna push. Oh, do I have the range for that? I don't have the range for that. That's fine. I'm gonna push one of these guys into here, just so that inevitable fight is extra fun, extra juicy. All right, that is it for fast stuff. Are you ready for an invader phase?
Yes.
Let's see how these events
Stack up.
the
So they
island
stack
is-
up against the
The
competition.
island is still healthy. If the
Yeah, it
island were
is.
blighted, bad things would happen. But since the island is healthy, well, on each, on a coastal land on each board, we move 1 town, 1 or 2 lands inland. So the invaders are
weird.
surging inland. There's no towns on that whole coast. There's no towns here. There's 1 town here. This town is going to move 1 or 2 lands inland. Let's move them not to here,
To the
the
very
city.
seat of the power.
We can build,
Yes.
put them
Oh,
there.
right.
There you
Put
go.
them there, yeah. Grim Toll. On each board, we choose a land with disease. I think, there's 1.
Yep.
In that land, we do 2 damage to invaders and 2 damage to Dahan. Disease is rough. So it kills a Dahan, because Dahan only had 2 health. So one of those Dahan is dead. Oh no.
Oh, that's it.
I
But
like that.
the city is down to 1 health. So if we are able to throw a point of damage at that, that'd be great. So knock that city over, just so we know. Damaged. And finally, during Ravage, in every land, we defend 1 per Dahan in that land. Well, that doesn't matter to us. We already solved all that.
No.
But that's nice. And then we have an event card, or sorry, not an event card, a fear card.
fear card.
Is during terror level 1, each player removes an explorer or a town from a land with 2 or more Dahan. Ho, 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 ho. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Wow. Okay.
It's just gone.
Yeah, that guy's gone.
This whole corner
do you
just got iced.
do you want to maintain your seat of power?
I think I would like to, yeah.
Yeah, grab him. He's all yours.
They're like, no, listen, this, you know what it is? Here's the problem. It's this coastal land. We're going to
bad.
get in, we're going to get settled up.
Yes.
And they just go, and the whole town just goes into a hole.
Yeah.
Eric, you and I only have one option each.
Yeah. So it's one.
Pull them both.
Pull them both.
Yeah, buddy.
I still like it.
All right,
I like
here.
what
Oh,
we did.
it's a great option.
Yeah.
They ravage in the wetlands. This guy falls on the spears of the Dahan. That guy just kind of flails around a bit. A beast looks at him funny. That's it for ravage. They build in the mountains. They do build a town here,
Boo.
Yeah.
and they would build there. But they
Can't.
can't. They say
They
no.
can't. Oh, that card.
They
is
can't, because
fantastic.
that card just keeps them tamped
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
Just as soon as they rear their head.
Okay, so last thing they're going to explore. You ready for an explore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? What's this?
What is
Coastal
that?
land.
What is
Coastal
that?
lands.
What?
This is a different kind of a terrain that we've never seen before. This means that they put an explorer in every
What?
coastal land. But fret not, my friends.
I'm fretting.
I just told
It's
you.
too late.
I just told you not to fret.
I just got him out of here.
You had one job. Not to fret.
Come on. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. The good news is
Not that bad.
right.
That doesn't-
As I look at it, not that
Right.
bad.
This is the end of the invader phase. We're about to go to slow powers. I want to point out something really important.
Yeah.
We have our slow phase and we have our for now, and we have our fast phase of next turn before they do anything again.
Right.
We are one fear card away from terror level 2. The terror level 2 victory condition is no towns and no cities. There are 2 cities and 1 damage
We
city.
can get
Yes,
there
we can do this.
fast.
We can do
Question
this.
is, can we generate this much fear and murder 4 buildings before they build more?
Yes.
This is the question.
Yes. I think we can.
I love it.
All right, now,
I think you should do your slow thing first because
slow thing's pretty good.
It's pretty key, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I can destroy within range 2
Yep.
of one of my sacred sites.
Yep.
So
There's only 1 town on the board.
yeah, I mean it's got to be here.
Nope.
No.
Here.
No.
Oh, town.
Yeah.
Oh, destroy 3 towns and all people. See, I was thinking mostly about the people.
Right, but don't worry about the people.
Yes.
Finish
Right.
off the last town. Yeah. So what happens there? Destroy 3 towns, and that generates a fear because the town
All people.
is destroyed.
Exactly right.
Anything
Now
else?
it does add some blight.
Yeah,
Not a lot.
It
I
does.
mean,
you scoured the land so hard.
not
Jerry
a lot of
has
blight.
added as much blight to this game as the invaders have this whole game.
okay, listen. I
Hey,
don't,
creepy woods person. You know,
listen, we
we
have a
need to
lot
have
of room for
talk.
blight. We can fit a lot of blight in this tree trunk.
It's
All right.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then other people have slow stuff. You have a key. You have a big key slow thing.
Talk about.
You sped up the
No, this guy has an 8 power.
I do.
innate.
Yes.
So what does it do?
So I can do
damage.
2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage, killing that city because that city
That's
only has
right.
2 health because the one that he's with.
It's already
Remember.
screwed up.
Right.
Yeah, -1
He doesn't have
with
range for
that.
one.
No,
Yep.
no.
Right. So blow up that city. Do it.
Yes.
City is gone.
And that generates 2 fear, and now we only have 2 cities left.
Yes.
I have no damage at all. I have 0 damage on my board. I cannot possibly. I wish I could throw 1 ping of damage, but A, I'm not close to it, and B, I don't have the.
I can move Dahan. Does
Yeah.
that do anything?
No,
No.
no. That city's going to recover, unfortunately.
Even
It's
if I
fine.
move Dahan in? No,
they don't do anything.
They don't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I also can move the hound around a lot, and I'm gonna pull.
Oh, because it's a rat.
these
They have to
Dahan
ravage
into here.
first. Okay.
Rah.
Do we want to move any Dahan anywhere?
I mean, move them to the place with the building. So shove them in there because it gets us the fear. The thing we need most of all right now is
It's
fear.
fear.
Because we're very close in terms of damage. We need the fear.
So do we want just 1 and leave that there in case? Or
If you're going to do that, pull the 1 out of the forest that's by himself.
Oh, sure.
Swoop. And that generates a fear. Okay. Fantastic.
All right.
I can also push an explorer. We're trying for this high speed nonsense. Yeah, I'll just shove this guy who's done. Okay. All good?
Yes.
All right.
New
Time
turn.
for growth. I have to reclaim.
Yeah, me too.
I am going to go for a major power just because I don't have what it takes to finish this game, and I'm going to see if I can maybe swing for the bleachers.
Time to get something wild in there.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm going to generate.
We need stuff. So there's 2 cities on the board. We need stuff that can kill 2 cities. So any little bits of damage.
Right now, I don't have damage, but I can generate some fear.
All right. So you said pull 4 and then pick 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did everybody reclaim? It looked like. Yeah. Okay.
But I did not reclaim.
And I get
Okay.
energy.
Okay. So you did. What are you doing for your?
Did you get your energy?
For growth, I was going to
miners. Thank you.
add presences.
Okay. Cool. Great. This is great. Yeah. They're about to ravage in the mountains, but that's all solved. The thing that I care
Yeah.
about is can we kill these 2 cities?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Oh, just heads up. It is the time.
Well,
Let's. We gotta finish.
I think we're close.
Okay. We're incredibly close, but
Yeah.
I don't want to overstay any welcomes.
No, it's going to be okay. Now,
Okay. I can pull that off.
I'm going to make this a sacred
Card
site.
looks crazy.
Because it is crazy. Because I gained a major power, I must forget a power that I already knew, so I've done so. And then I will generate my true energies, and also 1 more energy for my growth. Okay, I can pull this off. This is gonna be tight.
Okay, I got lots of energy now.
I can kill this city. I can by myself
Really?
kill this city slow.
You're a big boy.
I got a major power. So my question is, A, Eric, can you make me fast this turn?
I absolutely can.
B, can everybody else working together kill that city?
Ooh.
How do we do that?
I don't have a lot of good power.
But we also
But
need, we
this
also
is
need, we also
this is
need fear.
within
Do
2.
this one.
Exactly. I'm going to be generating fear. This is within 2 of your sacred
Right.
site
So that
over
gets
here.
you 1/3 of the way there.
Yeah.
So if you can get your range,
Oh, here we go.
Wait, do you have-
If I gather up 1
and do 1 damage,
and do another damage.
but you don't have range to that. Gathering up 1 won't get you
no, I got
into
right there.
Yeah,
Right?
but you only gather adjacently. You're not adjacent to the place of
Oh,
the city.
yeah. Oh, it's, you're right.
Right. If not, we can play it out. But I'm like, there is a high risk option here. All it takes is killing that city. And I can help people out. I can make slow stuff fast for other people. I can give people range. I can give you +1 range with your powers.
Oh.
There we go. I was like, because this has been saving us the whole time.
Yeah, well, it's so that one, yes. Well, but you're still gathering the thing adjacently.
Yeah.
You would have to have presence adjacent. I can give you the range to it, but not presence adjacent to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and because we reclaimed, there's no place.
You can't place it, right?
Brutal.
And Eric, you have destruction, but not damage.
I can damage invaders. I can destroy a town.
You know, we've
that's
been
about it.
ignoring this, too.
I have it. This is what I'm just telling you.
okay.
Yeah,
got it.
you got
You
this.
have it. See.
I have this land. I need everyone else to focus on that land.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
God, there's no way to do.
Man.
Because the Dahan won't.
We need a couple
attack
points.
unless they're ravaged. There. Correct?
Sucks because I can reduce it by 1.
Yeah. Oh, we
If
can't.
anybody else.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
We play as tight of a turn as possible and kill that city as fast as we can. Like,
Yeah.
if we can't do it in one sweep, that's fine. We can do it in the next
Because
one.
we still have to get the fear, don't we?
Still gotta get
We
the
actually
fear.
have to build up the fear. All
So
right.
in that case, we're no longer
All my
playing-
stuff is slow.
awesome.
So,
Great. Well, you have this.
well, I have my innate power.
And
Yes.
you actually have it at a pretty decent level. You don't have
Yeah,
you have the
1, 2, 1, 2. I have 3 plant.
Oh, you
3
have 4
plant.
plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
If
3
you had-
plant.
If you had everything but the 4 plant, if you had 4 plant, you could get 3 fear. But
Yes.
I'll take 1 fear. I'm not going to complain about that.
But I will, generate some fear and defense.
Maybe that's what I should do. Just try to generate fear.
Yes.
You know, just pull
And
up cards
then
and
next
generate
turn,
fear.
just
Next turn we'll
wipe
go.
them out.
Right. The trick is we know next turn you're going to throw your sacred site in there where the city is. Like we can get there. We're almost there. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling great.
Great.
If I could only play one more card.
Yeah, that's the trick. But also you need the energy for it. Okay.
Well, I have a lot of zeros. And,
that's fair.
But I could have destroyed, if I could play one more card, I could have destroyed a city.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's a fast bird. All right.
Has everybody played their cards and paid
Yes.
their costs?
Slow. Yep.
Okay. Great. So, fast stuff. Do you happen to have a
I do.
boon?
One is your lightning,
Okay,
but
great.
first 2 fear.
Oh yeah, 2 fear.
I'm also going to push 2 Dahan.
Okay. Can you push them into the city over there?
Can I split it up?
No, because you have to select. Because the
You
first
choose
thing you do
the
is select
you
a
choose
land.
this land,
okay.
Right.
and then push in.
So
Love it. Perfect. Great.
Okay.
And then
We get another fear
That's
for
another
that?
fear. Love it.
Hey, no. Would it be possible to put in 1 Dahan from each side?
No, because it's push. If you were gathering into there, you
Oh,
could,
push.
But he's selecting a land and pushing out. Of
Gotcha.
There. Yeah. Okay.
Now, also, I need to select a target land this turn where someone's going to die.
So everyone's going to die here. Do you have range to that though? Because it's range
Yeah.
1 from a sacred site.
I'm right there.
Oh, you're right here.
Yeah.
Done.
So yeah, you select that land, and it immediately then that's the 2 fear, right? Or did you already do that one?
I believe we already did
Okay,
the
yeah.
two fear.
But I will go ahead and right now do some stuff that generates 1 more fear for that.
Okay.
Okay.
The other thing I do is I do a smothering infestation.
Disease?
I add a disease here, and if the target land is a jungle or wetland, which it is,
Which it
it
is.
does 2 fear,
And 3
which is
damage?
exactly enough to kill a city. And so that kills that city, giving us 2 more fear. And I am just 1 water icon shy away from getting this kicker, which
Oh,
would kill
nice.
everything in that land.
Damage to each
But
invader?
it's-
Wow.
it's not
So,
necessary.
you're saying that nice cards are nice.
They're nice. They're nice. They're nice. I will use this card to kill all of these mans.
The Tempest of Leaves and Branches.
That's the one. Everyone's heard of that. Okay.
there was
I am
not
done with
about
my
it.
fast stuff. I have a slow thing. They're gonna build in coastal lands. That means they're gonna build currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 towns.
What?
They're gonna build in coastal lands. We didn't not know this was coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I am going to push that guy in the sands into the mountains next to it. So that's 1 fewer town they'll build.
Okay.
And I am spent.
Oh, this is, but I'm going to be able to.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No. Okay.
My innate power.
Yep.
But
Next turn. Next turn. All right.
Now, innate
no,
power.
I mean speed. It's
Yeah. Right.
slow.
You don't have the icons for it.
What?
You don't have the icons for it.
Oh, you're right. I
know.
don't.
he knows stuff.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I can generate. So with my innate power,
Yes.
I've got the moons. I have all the lucky
Yeah.
charms. I can generate
Yes.
1 fear.
Yeah. Got it.
And then I can defend 4.
Right. If you do it there,
Exactly.
yes, and also pull the guy in. Mm-hmm. Nah. Take it out of the maps. Sorry. Because that jungle is nice. It's coastal, so we want those explorers there.
Oh, yeah.
So shove that Dahan this useless Dahan here.
Yeah, in here.
there. Yeah. Now that's a party.
Yeah, it's happening.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now it's their turn to do
Everybody's done with all their fast
dumb
stuff. right?
crap.
Yeah, I don't.
Did you
have
do
anything.
that? You didn't do that.
I don't have fast. I don't have this slow, slow,
you're right.
slow.
Right. You're all slow. You're all slow.
Very slow over here as well.
Yeah.
That's fine. That just means we have exciting things to do after they do
Yes.
this.
I can generate a lot of fear. So
Maybe,
that's
but
That's what we like.
Here.
yeah.
yeah, enough to get us.
And we're 2 fear away from another card.
Yes,
It's happening.
So
it's gonna happen.
Here we go. An event. The lesser spirits are imperiled. It's not us. Some lesser spirits.
Yeah.
But they're imperiled. We care about them. The invaders' spread is threatening many of the island's smaller spirits. You may tend to your own strength, or you may forge a web of mutual support.
Interesting.
If we tend to our own strength, we'll each gain an energy,
Okay.
and then we'll potentially add. We'll remove blight from this card, and destroy some Dahan, which is not great.
Oh, we don't. We
But
don't
if
like
we
that.
form a web of mutual support, we'll each destroy one of our own presence, but then we'll each gain a permanent element for the rest of the game, like the permanent elements in your tracks. Here's the thing: the form a web of mutual support, though, costs 16 energy, aided by plant. And right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 plant, and that's it. So it's 12 energy, and we just don't have it. I got a lot of energy,
Yeah.
but
But you don't have that much energy.
Yeah.
no. And actually, I spent these ones. So I think that we have to tend to our own strength.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, we don't have a choice, I don't think.
Right. So we each gain an energy. So that's something at least.
All right.
And
It's not that great.
no, it's not. Okay, so here we go. We're going to discard 1 minor power from the deck.
Yeah.
For each one with plant, we'll remove 1 of these blight from the game. And for each one with animal, which is the claws,
Yeah.
we'll destroy a Dahan in a land with blight. Oh. Well, that's okay. There currently are no
there are
Dahan in
no
lands with
Dahan.
blight.
Okay,
no, they're
good.
there.
Right here.
That one's bad.
All right. That's
Oh,
not
so
good.
no animals, please. Great. This is a great card. No
Yeah.
plants, no animals. 1 plant. Okay, we remove 1 of these. This is fine. That's fine.
Oh.
2 more. None.
Okay.
Both. So we do destroy 1 of the Dahan in there. It's a good thing you moved extra in. Okay.
All right.
All right. That is the event. No, we also get on each board we push a beast into a land without buildings. 1 fear if mans are there. So that guy goes there, and that gets us a fear. Do we have another beast in land with building? Nope. So close. We have 3 other beasts, but not in lands with buildings. And finally, on each board, we gather 1 or 2 Dahan into a land that has Dahan setup symbols. Can we gather Dahan into here? No. on each board,
Oh, they have the little icons,
there are
right?
little icons on the thing here. So we'll pull 2 Dahan into there. We will pull
You need like the
2
croupier stick.
Dahan into there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. We have to pull
Over here.
2 Dahan. Or we'll just do 1 instead of 2.
Yeah.
And we have to pull. We can do 2.
We can put one over here too, right?
Yes, we could have done that instead.
Yeah, because it'll kill him, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he'll. Oh, yes, it will. You're right, because they're
Right.
ravaging now. Great.
Exactly right.
Very good. Well done.
You see, and then no town.
And then no town.
town.
That's a huge jump. Okay, so now it's time for the stuff. We ravage in the mountains. These guys die because of all the fear.
Yeah.
These guys die, and that is this guy does nothing. Not bad. We then build in coastal lands. Town.
Brutal.
Just when
One
we thought we had
turn.
it. Town. Oh, just when we thought we had it. Town. Town. Town.
Town.
Town and no town because of disease. Okay. This is fine. This is
All right.
fine. We got
Now
this.
slow cards.
Slow cards. I've heard that some people have some slow powers.
Here now.
Killing buildings.
I'm gonna
is
generate
everything.
2 fear,
I love that. 1, 2, and that gives us a fear.
and now
card.
I can push
And
up
we-
to 2 towns or people.
Yep.
But you've got something wicked
So-
this way coming, right?
Yeah. So I just want to make sure I get this right. So you may push 1 explorer town or Dahani, and I get 2 fear, right?
Okay. Great.
Wow, that's great.
Now, and then it says if target land has any beasts in it, another fear.
Right. So, but that's pushing. So you'd have to select the land with beast in it to do the pushing
okay.
out of.
Oh, darn.
But that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
You can still do the same thing.
do the same thing,
Doesn't have the range. It's got to be range 0. It's got to be from a place you are. So you have got some trouble here.
Well-
You can push one of those Dahan out of that mountain. They don't need to be there anymore now that the fight is done.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have any beasts, though, so you're not going to get the extra fear.
Yeah, that's too bad.
We love the fear.
Sorry.
But that is, but yeah.
At least we get 2. We get 2 fear.
yeah. Well, I mean, if it's all the same, you might as well still just do this. You're just not going to get the fear.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we got the 2 fear. That's good. And then you can also do that thing to do 1 point of damage. There's no buildings with your sacred sites, are there?
No,
So 1
but-
point of damage is not going to help us anymore.
But at least I get another fear, though.
Yeah.
Yes, but we need to figure out where we're going to do that. Is anybody doing any damage slow? You are. No, you don't have.
I don't.
Yes, you are. You can do 2 damage to explorers only because you have the first level of your innate.
Oh, yes, I do.
This is the
Oh, right,
key.
because
Yes.
that-
So,
that's fun.
But do I have any in
Where?
range 1 for a sacred site. So you could kill this guy, or that guy, or this guy, or this guy.
Ooh, which would be good.
Which man? Which white man do you want to kill?
We got this one, and this one.
Public official.
You're really.
Let's, I don't know. We'll kill that one right there.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. You've lingered too long.
Yes.
And that does get you a fear.
would.
And that is
That's great.
That's it.
All right, now I can push up to 2
right.
cities or guys
Yeah.
within 1 range of any target
Here's my
land.
question. Anything in here has -1 health because of its thing. Can you shove stuff? You don't have the range.
I can
You
push
don't have the range.
up to 2.
Yeah. but
Range
it-
1, target land, any.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
Like if you could target this land, for instance, and shove everything into here, then myself or Lightning Bird could
I
do
mean,
the clean sweep.
that would be really neat.
But you don't.
I mean, I agree with you. That would be great.
that would be great. I'd love to hear it.
Now,
Yeah,
I
love to
can
hear
I
it.
can gather Dahan. Yeah.
You can shove all those guys into the city. So that way we have to throw a big hammer at that.
here?
Yeah. Because that way we're throwing a big hammer at the one land, which targeting one land is easier that way.
Right.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, it's concentrated.
Right.
We can work on that.
Yeah. Well, because they're going to ravage in the coast next turn,
Exactly.
and so when they ravage, no, they're going to. Right. They're gonna, yeah. We did. We never did this. Did we explore? We didn't. We forgot to explore. I was so excited. It's fine. They explore in some sands. It's not a big deal because we're never going to let them take another turn. It's fine. I skipped an explorer, but we're caught up now. The point is they're ravaging in the coasts. This
Yes.
is good. All of the buildings are in the coast. You're really good at turning ravages into actually just fun times for us.
Yeah, exactly. Where they get shredded at the end.
Correct.
Right. And this is a substantial amount of.
I'm building in there.
If you can,
I'm building in there.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
yeah, if you can throw a defend here and throw a defend there, those are solved. Now
Yeah.
we also have these coastal things. So Eric, you're really good at killing towns.
I am.
There are 4 towns over here that must die. Just throwing that out there. What other slow stuff happens, if anything?
I can gather up
the-
to 3 of the Dahan,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure exactly where we need that right now.
What's your range on that? 1 from a jungle. So yeah, just toss them into the city land. Make that place just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
By which you mean great. And then we get 1 fear.
I want that fear. Okay, great. All right, can we finish the game on this next turn? It seems possible.
Maybe.
Seems possible.
Okay. We're going to do this. Destroy 1, 2.
How can I help you destroy as many towns as possible, Eric? I can give you range. I can make slow things.
What's
fast,
it going to take to get you out of a town?
Right.
I can destroy at least 3 towns on that coast.
Do they need to be grouped up, or do you got them?
No, I got them.
Okay, if you can destroy those 3 towns, and you're going to destroy that city and that town in the counterattack, and this, I assume.
Well, yes,
That you
yes.
can defend.
And I also have something called Scour the Land, which will let me destroy 3 towns and all people.
I can take that up, I think.
Okay, how are you?
So, it's
Oh, yeah,
negative
you're right.
1.
You're right.
And then I got 1 damage,
Yep.
all that,
All
and
right,
then
let him take
I
it.
might need some help though, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
But I can handle this.
Yes. Great. Great.
Okay.
Right?
This is
Great. So my
great.
question is, who can possibly kill this town?
I've got that town.
You've got that town?
I got that town.
Oh, did you flip the fear card? That happens this turn, right?
Fire.
Yeah, we haven't
No,
done
we
that
got the
yet.
fear card after. We got the fear card. So we got the. Good question. We got the fear card during the ravages.
Right.
Yes. So the fear card will get on the next turn.
exactly
Because
right.
the fear cards happen before the stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so Scouring the Land seems like a huge plus. Right?
Yes. Yes, it does. Because all we need to do is kill these towns. This one can be easily done with a defend. Your innate
Oh,
defend
wait, I
will
can't get
solve
all
that
3.
one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which ones
I get
can you
2.
get?
I thought I could get
Here's
3.
what. You're doing the thing I want you to do. With your Raging Storm here, if I can shove more towns into here, your Raging Storm can kill them all.
Towns?
Yeah, because they all have -1 health because of his special rule.
Oh, they're considered, towns are considered invaders.
Yes. These are not invaders.
Oh.
These are explorers.
Explorers.
These are
Invaders.
Invaders are white plastic.
Are the bad
So
guys.
if you can kill this town,
I can get that one.
Great.
So what I'm going to do is, maybe let's talk this one
Yeah,
through. I'm
yeah.
going to shatter homes up there.
Yep, great.
My innate is going to get that.
What's the range of Shatter Homestead?
2.
Perfect.
My innate can get that,
Great.
and then whatever you put in there, Raging Storm.
Fantastic. We got this. Everything's fine.
Okay, good.
I can also give. I was going to play this card. Target spirit may get pay 1 energy to do 1 damage to one of their lands.
Yeah, great.
So
Throw that out there because you might end up needing to use it.
Yourself.
Well, you can't use it for yourself, but he can do it to you, and
Yes.
you're close enough to the stuff. So,
Exactly.
All right. And between your fast punching of things there and your defending of things, you're going to have
You
that.
should be able to clean this place out.
Actually, if you
Yes.
get all of those into there,
I can't. I can only get
Okay,
one of
one
them into
of them.
there.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
if you can
Never mind.
innate power.
we did it.
Shatter-
We got that coast.
The main thing is we
clean.
just got to get rid of these towns.
Yep.
that one. Oh, I can do 3 cards, so I might as well do
Yeah,
that.
you're hog wild. Like, you're goosed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Well, we'll have it out
Well,
here.
yeah, but we
Well,
can-
it generates fear too,
Right.
so.
And we can stop a ravage or a build.
Right.
Because
Just in
not
case.
They're not going to have another turn.
No,
Okay.
they're going to be.
We don't
They
need
are,
to stop.
they are going to be annihilated.
Okay.
Right. So this is my only concern with Scout the Land. It's
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah,
But you have this defend and you have that defend.
Exactly
And that's
right.
everything we need.
exactly right.
Okay. Are we ready for fast powers?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Real quick, I'm going to knock this out. My fast power is I'm going to make one of my other powers fast. I'm going to use my slow power to shove this town into here and this explorer to there, I guess, or here. And then I am done with fast stuff. Eric,
Okay, I will. Can you destroy that town
I
for us?
can.
Give
Does
us a
that generate me fear?
It does. And a second fear.
Fantastic.
Also, in here, we're going to destroy each invader. Excuse me.
That's lovely. And then do you have an innate power?
I do. We are going to that.
That's great. That's another fear.
fear.
All right. What do you got?
Yes, I'm going to damage all these.
All right, so it's 1 damage to the buildings.
Yes.
So the town is
Yep.
destroyed because of your presence.
Yep.
And the city is effectively at 1 hit point.
This is so amazing.
Yes.
Like that
Yeah,
character
very nice.
just
Yeah.
lowers all the thresholds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this target spirit, I believe you needed it, right?
Oh, the ability to
To do 1 damage to the
One of
lands.
their lands.
I believe you did that. Okay. Or what?
No.
Did you need-
No, not at all. But
know.
that's 1 damage.
That is well, but
I
it's-
can't use it for me, though.
can't use
I
it
can
on
only
yourself,
for
right.
somebody.
But nobody else is.
Does anyone have it?
I mean, I can definitely hurt people.
Sure.
We,
Do it.
well, I know you can hurt people.
Yeah. With my words.
It's a game, though. Okay, all
My
right.
words. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I don't think anybody else needs it.
All right, and then
Right? Yeah.
unfortunately, I got this, but
Yeah,
really,
but
I
you're doing it for the fear.
I can do
Yeah,
it.
that's great.
I'm doing it for the fear. I'll just
I love
do
that.
For the gram.
Right. So then, can you toss a couple of defends in a couple of key locales?
I can. In fact, really, really good defense. I have a 6 defend and I have a 4 defend. Which one do you want?
Put the 6 defend with the city, and put the 4 defend in the forest, the jungle.
In here?
Yeah.
Dans la forêt.
And then that's all the buildings.
All right, now, 1 fear, please.
Oh, sure. Oh, this plus the damage he's giving you, you can just kill that town outright.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Love that.
Nice.
Gone.
Okay.
Okay, yep. Now
good?
we're ready for the next one.
All right. So
Okay.
here we go. We go into the invader phase. They have 1 city left. That city has 1
Hit
well, it has,
point.
You're right. It has 1 hit point because it's taken 1 damage and you're reducing it.
Yes.
My hope is that we can win on the fear card because that would be
Hopefully
very
this
funny.
does not screw it up.
Yeah, right. This is the.
The land is healthy.
No.
On each board, we remove a strife. Strife looks like this.
Oh, we've never even seen it.
We've never even seen it.
Oh, okay.
Strife doesn't go into lands like other things. Strife gets attached to a specific piece. That piece cannot deal damage now. It is strifed.
okay.
Oh, it's screwed up inside.
Right. So cities and towns
Infighting.
that are strifed are infighting, and this cannot deal damage and ravage.
Oh, so some spirits can do this type
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Oh, there's lots of cool, and there's powers that can do it, and there's lots of cool stuff. So then,
Okay.
I attempt to ravage. I do no damage. Then these go away.
Oh, it's like a disease.
Like a disease. But so, on each board, remove a strife. If you cannot, invaders do +1 damage when ravaging. The only place that they're ravaging that we're really worried about is mega defended.
And it's ultra defended with 6.
Yes.
And it's only when they're ravaging in lands with buildings that this happens. So that's the only place where it matters. All these explorers by themselves, no big deal.
No.
On each board, the beasts, casualties of Fang and Sting, on each board, we destroy an explorer or a town in a land with beasts. This beast eats this man. That beast eats that man.
Yummy, yummy. Mm.
2 beasts got to eat this day.
These beasts are great.
Fed him.
Finally, on each board, we are going to keep far from the lands of plague. On each board, we're going to push 3 Dahan from lands with disease to lands without disease. So these Dahan are like, nope, gross.
We're gone.
We hate it.
That's it.
And that's it.
All right, that's our event. Let's look at our fear card. This is a Terror Level 2 fear card.
Ho ho.
Each player removes an explorer or a town from an inland land. No restriction.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he's gone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Grab one for me.
Yeah.
I'm not picky.
There you go.
Thank you. I love it.
So I can just.
That one's coastal.
Coastal.
Oh, in
That's right.
The only
that's right.
restriction is that it
Inland.
must be inland.
So this
guy?
guy is the last.
That guy? That guy?
Oh, he's on the edge though, right?
Nope. Coast is touching.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. So we just removed a bunch of guys, and then they ravage. So they ravage along the coasts. This guy, 2 of them, each do 1 damage each. For 2 damage in this land, killing this Dahan.
Oh no.
Blighting a land and destroying one of your presents.
What? My presents? No.
Yeah, so that's pretty much a game over. This guy does 1 damage, which is nothing. This guy gets murdered.
He gets shredded.
Yes.
Yeah. And then these guys do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage because of the event. How much defend were you doing there?
6.
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine.
Is it?
In response, they get dealt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. That's
Yes.
They're wiped
yeah.
from the map.
Wow.
Oh, and that generates 2 fear, getting us another fear card.
And I don't even have to do my thing.
But also winning.
or one.
Also decisively winning the game. We won the game not just clearing out all the buildings, but the 4 mans that are left on the island are like, the boats are leaving.
No one will ever be back here.
Yeah.
They do the thing where they like step around a tree and like dig. They just dig. They just dig
Yes.
straight down.
Yeah.
They're
They're
like,
gonna have to change their LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, exactly. It was Explorer.
Yes. 9 more.
Before, yeah, it's like I'm right now, but I'm between continents.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Badell,
That's great.
that game is kind of fun. And you're saying there's more stuff?
So each of the spirits drastically. I mean, we saw how you being here.
That's not the same as this.
And,
Yeah.
well, also like, where you are, that's where we hit the big things. You were going to do everything fast.
Right.
Your defense was crucial. I was just giving presents to everybody. Like this is every spirit is vastly different. There's
It's a team player.
There's Ocean's hungry grasp that lives in the ocean and just eats things from the shore. There's lure of the wilderness that just like hangs out in the middle and drags people to it. Like all of the different spirits change things significantly. Also, we were playing on difficulty level 0.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of higher difficulties, but you don't get to those higher difficulties by just like, oh, everybody does +1 damage.
Oh, is it sort of like an achievement type thing?
No. The difficulties.
Oh, that's right. I've
Our
seen
kingdoms.
this.
Russia,
Oh,
Brandenburg
yeah.
Prussia,
Okay.
England, France, and each of them have
They
a
have
bunch of
abilities.
thematic work that has been put into the way that they
Very cool.
operate. And so France plays really differently from England. It's not just that they're harder. Yes, they're harder, and they're harder at different levels. But these different game effects.
They sort of define the arc.
France has an additional loss condition. At the beginning of the game, they have their sprawling plantations. So before setup, you return all but 7 towns from the box. Anytime that they would place a town, but cannot because all 7 towns are already on the map, you lose.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Once they spread, basically.
And so in this game, we were like, oh, we definitely never want them to build cities.
Right.
We're okay with them building towns, we'll beat them back.
Not
When
them.
you're playing against France, you're like, hopefully they'll build a city instead of a town. You can have
Every
cities.
foothold. Yeah, you can have all the cities you want.
Right. No more towns, though. Yeah. So each of these plays so differently that it makes it really a different game. The modularity of this game. This is one of the reasons I like to start the playing of the game with showing how the difference between the 1, 2, 3, and 4 player boards, because they're so different.
Yeah.
And that same level of modularity really applies to the entire experience. So thank you all so much for playing.
Thank
It was
you.
our,
It's
it was our
great.
great pleasure. And then, of course, we're going to be back. My understanding is you're probably going to be busy, but come Thursday, Sentinels of the Multiverse, another co-op.
My first game.
Another co-op card game experience where
Very different
your
from this.
deck is essentially your character.
This Thursday, you said.
This Thursday. I mean, what's the max players?
So interestingly, 3 to 5. 5 is the max.
Listen, I'm sure you're doing stuff, but if you got a window there, in the afternoon, just give me a call.
Do have some vacation.
Well,
Hey.
It's I mean, if you like superhero action, comic book sort of thing, that's what this game is
all
about.
co-op against the big
I have
boss.
comic books in my office.
No, it's true. I'm just saying. Look at your calendar.
Pretty good
Look at your
game.
schedule.
Pretty good game, is what I've heard.
Eric Benson, Christopher Badell, Greater Than Games, Steve Hobbs, Secretary of State somehow.
Yes.
I'm Jennifer K. Holcomb. Thank you so much for rolling through. An absolute pleasure. This has been Spirit Island.
Yeah.
Come back and hang out with us on Thursday for some Sentinels of the Multiverse. Until then, thanks so much.
Thanks.
See you later.